Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we've got Speedrunner 0218 with us.
I was here first.
No one can prove that. There's a new stream. Damn
it.
And special guest Ike the Killer.
Hello.
Who will not be joining us for the run itself, but will be joining for the commentary and learning a bit of how Gen 2 runs Speedrunner-wise. So, Hariyama, very interesting Pokemon. I have, in fact, played it before because I have played a lot of Gen 3 in the past, so I am very aware of it. I was not aware that its stats were very, very leaning attack HP.
I knew it was bulky, I just did not know how slow it was.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we'll have to say this up front, but it's in a level up group that doesn't exist in Gen 2, and instead of adding it, what we did was we looked at how much XP it required at level 100, and we made it the next closest thing. So I don't remember which one this one was part of. I think it was fluctuating.
I can explain that. So the fluctuating growth rates in comparison to slow, fluctuating takes the most amount of XP to get to 100. So we made Hariyama the slow group because of fluctuating. But if we ever do an erratic group, it technically needs less experience than the fast group. So anything erratic we'll put in the fast group. Like, I know it's not going to feel the same, but I'm not willing to backport an entirely new growth rate, especially since we have to update our overlays, mainly Steve's overlay, and I just don't know how to do that.
Yeah, and quite frankly, if it takes, if it takes forever to get to level 100, that means it's slow,
Honestly, it's kind of ironic, because, like, in the early game, erratic feels slow and fluctuating feels quick. It's kind of funny. Honestly, we should have just given it the unused growth rate of slightly fast and slightly slow.
Alright, I've given myself an unfair advantage by making sure that I have changed my frame.
Changed your frame? Oh. I got Steve to start changing his frame. There's not really many
fun fact.
I'm gonna do frame 6.
I was actually saying that they should use Belly Drum and Quick Claw, and they called me crazy.
No, Belly Drum is, honestly, it's way too much of a double-edged sword, because you have to... It's basically you're starting off the fight at very low health. Like, besides, Bulk Up's straight up better. We get a defense boost out of it, too. And oftentimes, +6 is just straight up overkill. Like, for normal
go ahead
fights.
and tell Azumarill that I use Belly Drum on a Pikachu just so I have a chance.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, if it was either Belly Drum or, like, something else.
If I recall, Pikachu's faster than you, so it actually uses Charm first, so it negates the whole first turn anyways.
Yeah.
Because it gives you, like, +16 or whatever.
Alright, well, since we're technically starting this run 48 minutes late because of all the drama with Mimikyu, we should get started. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. But yeah,
unfortunately, I don't think we have a name selected ahead of time since it didn't win the poll.
Let Ike choose the name.
Ike, you're running out of time.
Goro.
Please spell that.
Goro, like the Zelda ones, Goro.
Okay,
like the Goron. Yeah, because they always remind me of Twilight Princess sumo contest.
Oh.
Hariyama always reminds me of that.
I was thinking you were gonna say One Punch Man.
Nope. They ran out of shiny.
Alright, guys, so also, I think this is the first crystal backport you can actually... Is this the first crystal backport where you can actually see the shiny wild Pokemon? Or did we have it for Metagross? I don't think we had it for Metagross.
I don't think so either.
No?
This is also the first one I can think of where we're actually using Cross Chop.
One Punch Man is Hitmonchan. Hey, this
Holy
thing has hands.
Crap. Guys, Spinarak, really, really good against Cross Chop.
The 4 times resistance, guys.
I'm gonna put I had triple kick in slot 1, but then I just realized poison types will be an issue, so I moved tackle to slot 1.
Oh, I figured we get a heal at Mr. Pokemon, we get a heal at the rival, so I could just pretty much cross chop the whole way there.
Are you guys gonna teach Sand Attack? Or just Guy? Are you Steve gonna teach Sand Attack? Sorry,
I
was...
wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach over triple kick.
Oh,
Part
he
of the
actually
team.
did.
Oh, I absolutely 100% did that.
Oh, I didn't even bother. Sand Attack's almost never good. Unless it's Gen 1.
And you know what? Triple kick's never good either. Just ask the Pokemon it was made for.
It's fucking horrible triple kick.
Oh, that was close. Oh, I almost did not talk to Elm.
Did you almost tell
Like,
him
like,
no?
like even with freaking Technician, it still sucks. Like that move is just so bad.
I know, triple kick is horrible. But people may be asking, why'd you give it triple kick? This thing can't kick. This thing gets a bajillion fighting moves, and there's only a limited number of fighting moves. I mean, a lot of its moves will make sense. Also, I discussed this off stream, but I will discuss the moves we have backported. At level 22, we will have the move Bulk Up. It will raise our attack and defense by 1 stage. And then, somewhere in the mid-40s, we will get access to Close Combat. It's a 120 base power move. It's a fighting type move, but it lowers our defense and special defense by 1 stage. And at level 60, we'll have access to the ground type move Headlong Rush. It's basically the ground type version of Close Combat. It's a very new move, actually. I think it's a Gen 9 move.
Headlong Rush, I believe it was invented for Ursaluna in Arceus, and then in Scarlet it made it good.
It was. Apparently in Legends Arceus, the move had a completely different effect. I think in Legends it reduced your defense for 3 turns or something. Unfortunately, Scarlet and Violet put an actual what do you call it? Reasonable effect. Because I'm not going to be able to backport that.
Yeah, and it's still kinda Ursaluna, Hariyama, the Iron Hands things, and Donphan thing, I believe. I don't think anything else gets it.
Well, I blacked out.
Nice.
I got poisoned off a wild Spinnerack. And I found a Bellsprout, but then he killed me and I died from poison.
You know my rule of 3 for missing in Gen 1?
Yeah.
I don't think it's really a thing in Gen 2. I think
thought
they
it was
fixed
only a thing
whatever
with
their
Thunder.
randomness AI in Gen 2 is. I did get 2 tackle misses though, which seemed pretty uncharacteristic.
In newer generations, tackle is 100% accurate and stronger.
Stronger than 35?
It's 50 for some stupid reason in the future, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Like, it used to be poor man's Scratch, and now it's actually better than Scratch.
Funny.
I wouldn't even say it's
so
poor man's Scratch. I'd just say it's the literal counterpart to Scratch.
Yeah, I actually like how in Gen 3 they made that tackle, scratch, pound triple thing. I think it was very cute of them.
Oh.
I have to heal at the center halfway through the gym just because of how low cross-chop PP is. And also, the only reason we start with cross-chop is just because that was our egg move of choice.
Those of you who are paying real close attention to my overlay, there were actually 2 Hariyamas on the overlay over top of each other.
Oh, I don't think I saved. Faulkner actually killed me.
80% cross chop.
I missed cross. Oh, I did save.
It sounds like this speed guy was really, really unprepared for all these battles.
What do you mean? How do I prepare a missing a cross chop? I was at full HP.
By being a higher level. Okay, I just glanced over at your stream. You were level 8. You did this to yourself.
Hey, no. I don't
level
want to hear this.
8.
Hey.
You hear this guy? This
Hey.
guy's complaining about being knocked out. He's level 8.
No, dude, I only got knocked out because I missed cross chop. Look, if I can
Battle
hit
more
my...
wild Pokemon.
Shut up. It's a pain file fighting wild Pokemon as it is. With tackle and triple kick. It's a pain. I'm not doing it.
So fucking weird. seen
I'm
this
doing the
Pokemon with
Ike
quick attacks.
recommended strat.
Luck?
But no, getting something I don't want to tell Speed about until after he passes the area.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting Flash?
Nope.
Wait a minute.
I mean, that's
What could
definitely
you-
the thing
What could you
I
even
would do.
possibly be getting this early on?
Ike mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah, that would be perfect.
It's totally what I would do. Use Flash.
Injury. Good thing I picked up that extra potion. We seem to be a real damage magnet.
I did not know there were
I mean-
Ghastly here.
Yeah, your HP is high, but your defenses are not.
I mean, that's usually the thing with, like, a lot of Pokemon with high HP. Usually one of the defenses is bad. Nice. Avoided him.
Oh my god, it's the legendary Slowpoke from Slowpoke Well.
We had
It's ever
Swift,
since
right?
this happened to me for the first time several streams ago,
Yep.
it's now happened so many times afterwards.
This is why fighting type sucks before Gen 3. I mean,
Agreed.
until Gen 3, both bug and fighting types were like the joke types, honestly. Even in Gen 3 itself, I think it was more like in Gen 4 when they started being good.
What could Steve have possibly gotten before Faulkner that I didn't get? Like, I don't get it.
Let's just say you already got it.
Yeah, you
You
got
can't
it.
get... Wait, you can't get Swift before Faulkner?
I literally never mentioned Faulkner.
Nah, it was for
Oh.
Boxy, yeah.
No, I was struggling on Faulkner because I kept missing, and you're like, I'm gonna get something that Speed's not gonna... He's gonna pass right by it. I'm like, what could he have got?
Paul Anthony, it is indeed in the slow level up group. It's technically part of the fluctuating group,
Yeah,
but
fluctuating.
the near level 100 requires more XP than the slow level up group, so we basically just made it slow.
Yeah, fluctuating is slow, erratic is fast. Just because of overall the amount of XP needed to level 100. It'll balance itself out. Hey, Steve, I found the legendary Slowpoke too.
Crazy, right?
I know. Did any of you guys know Slowpoke Well actually has Slowpokes in it? I legitimately did not know this, because, like, you never encounter one.
The chances are very low, but yeah, you can find them.
Oh no.
That Metapod used tackle on me. How dare.
Gotta stop going into fights unprepared.
Guys, do you think you'll teach Whirlwind?
That's not a
You can
replacement
speed.
for anything. It literally learns
No.
Whirlwind.
Going into
Yep.
every fight under leveled. It's actually kind of funny.
I mean, it's cool
Rolling
because it's
kick.
like he pushes you out of the ring, basically. Like a sumo guy.
Hmm. So was Bugsy even that hard?
I mean, you'll find out.
Come on, you can share your secrets.
No, but it felt like his Fury Cutters were not doing more damage, which maybe he missed one? Because he,
Maybe.
No, I
took
think-
4 hits,
yeah.
which was
You-
surprisingly
you're
a
doing
lot.
this time. It was just a concern that because I thought you would only have tackle, it was gonna be like super annoying. But no, if you have Swift, it won't take that long to kill.
Well, I apparently don't have an Oddish yet. Really?
I
Hoot
just
Hoot?
realized you could actually talk to those twins from behind. Never
This
noticed
is
that.
a first. I literally got cut before my second encounter.
That's funny. Are you
That's
getting
never once happened to me.
Are you getting good encounter luck in the bad way?
Yes.
Yeah, why couldn't you have gotten that luck for the cave instead? Actually, it's like the feeling when you hit the opponent, it lives in red health, but then the second attack crits. And you're like, that was a useless crit.
Oh, that
Well,
happened
I
so
see
much
our
yesterday.
I see our #1 use for Bubble Beam. Ghastly.
Speed might not be doing this because it's redundant, but I like doing it because it's still an upgrade.
Oh, you got headbutt?
Sure did.
Hmm.
No, you don't like doing that, but I found that I've actually been running out of Swift PP.
So you would get a move with less PP.
Correct.
Less PP, and you keep complaining about PP problems.
It's twice as much PP if you really think about it. Because now I got Swift and Headbutt.
Oh, okay.
I assume you grabbed that for selling, Steve?
Which one? Sweet Scent?
Yes.
Yeah, for selling.
Ah, okay.
Wait.
Okay, because it's like, why would you need that? Okay, okay.
Oops. What was I doing? Oh, I already taught it. I was looking for Headbutt. I was like, where'd it go?
Oh, we can learn Mud Slap. Oh, I could have just taught that for the Ghastly. Oh well,
Oh,
Bubble Beam
that's
still
funny.
works.
That's exactly what I did. I figured that's what you would have done.
I thought
Yeah.
I knew we get Dig and Earthquake, but we rarely ever give our backports Mud Slap, so I just assumed we didn't.
I'm starting to think that I might not even use Bubble Beam.
I guess I used it for the Ghastly, and I did use it on one of the gym trainers as Kakuna.
If anybody's wondering why I haven't used Bubble Beam, look at my physical attack versus my special attack, and you'll understand why.
Dang it.
Darn it. Terrible haircut. I only got a 1.
What hair is he
I-
cutting?
I guess, do you have something against the spinners, or
Wait.
like, I mean, are they always disabled or something, or not, or can they catch you?
We don't
Oh.
disable spinners. In our opinion, we think that's cheating.
That's part of the
Hmm.
game.
Yeah, no, I was just asking because I mean, in that case, maybe you could use Bubble Beam for the Geodude spinner if you don't want to miss the cross chop
Yeah.
miss. You could just
I
use
feel
Bubble
like
Beam.
I feel like being able to handle random spinners that pop up, like it should be a part of the Pokemon skill.
I remember way back when I was a kid, there was one spinner I hated with a passion. In Gen 3, there's a spinner with a Nikata, like blocking a cave, and it really annoyed me. Like one of the beginning caves after that really big city.
Oh, Ninkata?
Yeah, there's a
there is
trainer in
one
the
bug-
grass. And
Oh,
you can never
you
get
mean
by him.
There is a bug catcher in that forest with Ninkata, if you're talking about Gen 3.
No. So in Gen 3, there is a big city, and then to the right there is
Oh,
a cave,
no,
and north
I
is
know what
Yeah,
That guy, yeah.
that one is the one that has the
know that
Wurmple
guy.
and the Ninkata
He's
yeah,
the guy that guards the
Nikata
repel.
so annoying.
in front of the repel. Yeah. The funny thing is, I never use repel in that grass because I'm hoping for an Abra, and many times we actually find a guy.
I made a mistake. I made a really big
Well,
mistake.
I never use repels there because why would you use a repel through like 5 spots of grass?
I forgot this is Gen 2, and that bite is not physical.
Do you think this thing would actually learn bite in the real games? I don't think that's a sumo move, my friend.
I don't. It was like knockoff or something.
Yeah, but
Oh,
actually,
yeah,
finally, it's when knockoff was very little distributed, and he was one of the lucky guys. Actually,
Yeah,
it's the
it
main
was-
reason why Hariyama has a good niche in Gen 3.
Yeah, that's why it got bites, just because knockoff is 60 power and it's a dark move. The closest was bite, which is 60 and it's dark. Like, you may think, oh, just backport knockoff. Like, I can only backport 3 moves, okay? Like, I can't
I mean,
And
backport.
also, who the
Fuck
heck would
knockoff.
want knockoff? Like, we have no special.
No, but like it's because the thing is, knockoff used to be balanced. Like it was
I have
very
news,
weak.
guys.
but it's just-
Whitney's
Because I
Miltank
keep it to it, too.
survives cross chop.
What
Na-
level?
nowadays, there are moves
Funny.
like knockoff and skull that are just stupid. Like they should not hit that hard and be like the best option ever. I'm really happy they kind of nerfed skull in a way, and knockoff as well. But god damn it, those moves are stupid.
One piece of grass.
Hey, Steve, I actually remembered the Abra this time.
Wasn't aware you forgot it.
I have a problem with remembering to buy the Abra.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him what I just did.
Hey, Ike, what'd he do?
Don't tell him.
Come on. What did he do?
Don't tell him.
Did you? Wait,
Something with Abra.
let me guess. Did you forget the Abra?
No.
Did you forget
I'm
the squirt bottle?
way past that. I've already beaten Whitney.
Something with
Did you
Abra, but
forget
not
the
that thing.
Did you forget the squirt bottle?
I sure did.
Yes.
Did you went all the way to
Squirt
Pseudo Widow?
I did.
Oh my
Guys,
god.
a second. Oh god, never mind. I was about to
Yeah.
say finally a second target for Bubble Beam. Didn't even do half. No, don't tell Speed. Don't tell Speed this happened again.
No,
oh my
like-
god.
Like,
Did you forget?
like yeah.
Abra?
Actually, what I
No,
was
it's something
saying is
even
that-
worse.
Did you forget
like
to
knockoff
talk to
used to
the?
be.
Did you talk to the wrong girl or something?
No, the spitter with the drowsy saw me.
You know what? Steve's been
knows
telling
this.
me he never. That guy never
Yeah,
sees
you
him.
did. You spoke it into existence. He never, ever battled me until you started mentioning it.
Eh. Is that kind of like
But
the?
like yeah.
Isn't that? Oh, I know another instance of that. In Red and Blue, remember how I kept saying like I would struggle to pick up the underground ether, and then as soon as I mentioned it, you started struggling with it too.
Elixir?
I
The
think it was the
elixir,
elixir.
yeah.
It was something. It was in.
I never.
Yeah,
Okay,
and-
there. I
and
only
Elixir on
struggled to
it.
pick that up for one reason and one reason only. It was the super fast clicking speed. The moment I turned that super fast clicking speed off, it worked again. Oh no, my overlay bulk up doesn't want to show up.
Are you sure you're using
Yeah,
the
it
right
was-
mapper?
I updated the two things you sent me. Yes.
Well, hopefully Well, what does bulk up show up as?
Nothing.
It didn't show up.
It,
as
do-
nothing.
it does not show up in the overlay. Yeah. It's
I
like
can-
it doesn't
I can,
have a move.
I can figure that out for run 2. I can just look at what I just sent you. It's like a few lines. I can look at it after. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know, Espeon hurts.
No, I mean the thing is the only kind of counter knockoff had were both Mega Stones actually and C moves, and they removed those. So from Gen 8 onwards, knockoff was like the spam button. You simply knock off everything. It was like the best move in like 90% of the cases, and Scald is
I
very
beat-
similar.
I beat Rival 3 with 6 HP to spare.
When in doubt, knock off.
When in doubt, knockoff. Yeah, when in doubt, Scald everything. Like that move was it's so stupid. So like, a move either needs to be powerful or has utility. It cannot have both of them and be this strong. Scald and knockoff are super strong for what they do. They should not be that good.
So we're not gonna tell Speed another mistake I made.
Like, what'd he do? Oh, God, okay.
Speed also made the mistake, so we're good.
Nice.
Y'all
Then
saw
we
nothing.
will
It
wait
wasn't-
until
It
they
wasn't an
realize.
enormous mistake, so it's not a big.
I picked up Dig, but forgot to teach it.
Oh, okay. So you didn't make the mistake, but you made the mistake of not teaching it. Some may say worse.
Honestly, I
not
would say
pick it
so,
up.
yeah.
I didn't pick it up, but luckily, when I went back for it, I was able to teleport back to the city, so it wasn't a huge time waste.
Uh-oh. The Haunter outsped and hit me with Curse.
Oh, bro, I had to 3-shot it with Bubble Beam. Sorry, 2-shot because the curse was the first shot.
It's a good thing he only has 4 Pokemon, too.
It's a good thing that 10 PP can knock out all of the Ghastlies and Haunters, and then I can just go back to refresh the PP afterwards. I still have one to spare just in case I get a Gen 1 miss.
Should I go into Morty with the Quick Claw, or go get the Mint Berry? What would be a better idea?
Good question. I can only tell you
What would I do?
what would make perfect sense, and I'm not gonna help you.
Hey, come on. What happened to being friendly?
You know, I feel like this was made competitive a little bit ago.
By who?
I can assure you, I would go with the stupid Quick Claw. I can assure you that.
Honestly, Quick Claw is just OP in Gen 2. You know how in modern
Yeah.
games it's 20%? In Gen 2 only, it's actually 23.
Wow.
So it's 3 in
Aha!
100 more likely.
I just got back-to-back quick claws.
That's definitely what I would do then.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
what Ike would have done. He would have just done the Ike strategy. Get good luck.
I got
Good luck.
back-to-back quick claws on Haunter and Gengar.
Mhm.
If I were to play that again, by that I mean the second run, I would absolutely not.
I mean, in modern generations, you can use, I think it's a 40% chance of Quick Claw with Slowbro, and just use Belly Drum and win. You can try that.
8 HP short should be fine.
No, see, here's the why I would do it differently. I was like 2 speed away from outspeeding the Haunter, so I would just be a
Hypnosis.
higher level.
Curse. Dude, Hypnosis and Curse.
Yeah, you're like 2 speed away from outspeeding the Haunter, so it's just worth going to pick up the Mint Berry and battling the trainers along the way.
I'm gonna go fight this... I'm gonna fight Haunter Lady here.
Yeah, I guess because you need to go. You can go to the lighthouse, right? At this point, there's nothing you are not gaining.
Yeah,
You just-
honestly, I wonder if it might be more efficient to just do Lighthouse first, then teleport back to Ecruteak.
No, I'm doing the 3 trainers along the way, or 4 trainers along the way to Mint Berry and then going back.
Because at the end of the
I'm
day,
just gonna tr- I'm
you
just
need to
gonna
do
do
that.
it.
This is not happening. No way.
I mean, I'm
And he-
seeing like.
and he
you
cursed
could-
me. She said I was doing good, and I just used 7 Pokeballs on the Krabby, and I didn't catch it.
Nice.
You cursed me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to implement this in my next run. Just go ahead and do Lighthouse first.
Where are
And
the
then just-
Pokeballs I just bought? They're not there! Oh my god, I bet you I couldn't afford them.
Right, I've done that before.
Oh, that's even more embarrassing.
Steve, you
Well,
just keep
let-
making
let's-
I
up
bought
notes.
super potions.
Let's
Did you buy
drop
31
probably
super potions?
No, I bought like 6 super potions because I thought they were great balls.
I'll probably say super box.
Oh, that's
I mean, you can
funny.
probably hit Krabby once. It probably would survive. It has good defense.
You'd be surprised. Krabby may have great defense, but it has terrible HP.
Yeah, the HP is terrible, but we were in similar
it-
level. I
it
guess it
lived
would
a
probably
Swift.
live.
Trust me, there are so. Oh wait, really?
Yeah, I'm level
headbutt or
26.
something,
and
I
it-
think.
It
Wait,
lived at,
speed
like,
has caught up to me. That's how bad this whole Krabby portion was. Krabby, Krabby was the thing that held me back in this run.
Well,
Not-
Steve,
Not
didn't
40.
you-
Krabby.
didn't you hear what I just said I was doing?
What?
I'm doing Lighthouse before Morty.
Oh, okay. Boy, I was gonna say, man, if Krabby is the thing that held me back in this run, that would be horrifying.
A
Well-
horrifying thing.
Well, you can stop peeing your pants. It's not a reality.
Annie, the third move is bulk up.
I was
it's
gonna say
basic-
No, go
It's
go.
basically curse without the speed drop.
Yeah, for some reason his overlay won't show it, but I can take a look at what I sent him and see if I can find the error. I probably
we've
just
done
forgot
that.
to. I probably just spelled the move wrong or something.
Holy crap! I can still afford all the super repels. That's crazy. Super
Impossible.
repels are cheap.
Like the random thing I was gonna say. Let's drop probably the funniest fact I found about Hariyama. Do you know that it's actually harder to catch a Magita than a Hariyama?
Really?
It has more chances to be caught in a ball a Hariyama than a Maguita. It's one of those weird Pokemon that the first stage is actually harder to catch than the evolved form. It's so weird. I don't know why.
Imagine Ike telling me to ban bulk up in my Emerald runs.
Like the catch rate is
Yeah,
low.
It's
The number
it's
is lower.
higher. Like Hariyama has, I think it's
No,
200.
like 255 catch rate. Oh yeah, okay, my bad. I was
Yeah,
thinking of- Yep.
Makuita is a lower catch rate. It's so weird. I don't know why. It's so weird.
Maybe because it's that first cave that you go into and it's got Makahita in it, and they're like, hey, we'll give
This
them
will
a
be-
break later in the game, but not
This
now.
will be too OP.
Hey,
this
Steve.
will be too OP for the
Hey
players.
Steve, I just realized at level 27, Dig does not one-shot the Gengar.
I actually knew that because level 26 it doesn't one shot the Gengar either.
Yeah, and it's actually lower. It's so
Yeah.
weird. I don't even know if it's the only Pokemon with that, but it's the only one I know. Maybe there are more, but it's the only one I know. I
Makes me
also know about
wonder-
the funny thing with Mario and Azurill, but that's not a catch rate thing.
It makes me wonder if it's worth on the Ghastly using a turn 1 bulk up and just hope for no curse.
Quite frankly, I would only do that if I had the berry.
I mean, if you outspeed, I think it's worth because at the end of the day, you can fast
You
reset.
have to have the
if
berry
they-
if you go with that
think-
strat.
Actually, I think that's a good idea, because if in my next run, I'm going to do Lighthouse first, I can get the berry on the way, so then I can use a free bulk up on Ghastly as long as it doesn't use curse.
All right, well, I am not getting hit by hypnosis, so I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Hypnosis.
Yeah.
What fart are you? Oh, Chuck, I'm stupid.
No, no, +4, not strong enough to knock out Poliwrath.
With Cross Chop?
+4
Maybe
with
we
120.
You are level 29.
I'm about the same level as Steve.
+4.
Hey,
I
when is it?
mean,
When is it we
Poliwrath
get?
isn't
Hey,
different.
Ike, when is it we get access to rest?
Holy crap, that's the first time I've ever seen that happen. Primeape used Rage, and then it didn't use Rage the next turn. I understand it's not required. I understand that. I just never seen it happen.
I'm out of potions.
Oh man, if only someone didn't. If only somebody had bought an accidental bunch of full super potions
Well,
like this
Steve,
guy.
you know I buy potions on purpose. I think I didn't buy too many. I only bought like 3.
Don't worry, I'll fix that mistake next run. I won't buy all these accidental potions.
Hey, you want potions?
Nope,
Yeah, you do.
potions were a mistake. They should have been Great Balls.
Why would you buy 6 Great Balls when the Lure Ball exists?
Cause I used 6 balls to catch the Krabby, and I didn't catch it. My bag has not been great
You know,
this
since
game.
I forgot the Mint Berry, I'm actually going to equip Bitter Berry for Chuck. Just in case I get hit with Dynamic Punch.
Hey Steve, do you know in that spot is Suicune?
I do
Yes,
know.
you
If
do.
I dig the tree, or if I cut the trees to the south of me, yeah, I did know that.
So
Stupid Suicune.
Detect? No.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna have
Steve,
enough
I don't know what you're
HP
talking
for.
about. I don't know what you're talking
Dragon
about.
Rage.
I just one-shot the Poliwrath at +6, and you said you couldn't.
4 +4. I didn't knock it out +4 because I thought 4 was gonna be overkill.
Oh.
So you didn't hear me?
No, I did. I was just trying to mess with you.
Okay.
Hey, don't tell Scott we're using the bike. He won't approve.
Yeah. I
He never
figured
uses
out
the bag in Gen 2?
No, he bans it.
Why?
through sheer force
He-
of testing, I found out the bike basically saves approximately 7 minutes.
You'd have if you're pretty good at it. I think it's just because the bike is just, I don't know, it controls differently from Gen 1, if you know what I mean. And I think he
Yes.
just doesn't feel like he'll be good at it, so he just bans it. I mean, it's basically the Van Man treatment.
I think
know-
it's probably because he doesn't want to mess up the timings for the different bikes, because in Gen 1 he's definitely going to use the bike, so maybe he doesn't want to mix them both or something.
The Gen 1
I
bike
kinda
is so
get
much
it.
harder than the Gen 2 bike. The problem is the Gen 2 bike is so much harder to perfectly control like one by one movement.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, he
Like I can control going left, right, up and down in very wide open spaces easily. But when I have to go in like the cave in Mount Silver, moving one space is really difficult.
I think he
I mean-
bans the bike for Platinum too, which I don't even understand. Like, Sinnoh runs at such a slow and crappy frame rate. The bike actually just helps even on 4 times speed. Like, I hope he uses the bike on that higher speed.
Does that game have the 2 different bikes, acro and whatnot?
No, that's
Gen 3.
Hoenn. In Sinnoh, though, the bike, it's one bike, but it has, like, different gears. So it's like, there's a slow gear that's easier to control, and then there's, like, a high gear that's faster but hard. It's like they combined both bikes in one.
See, I would ban the bike, or I would ban the faster bike.
I don't know why
I mean,
you
the
would.
thing
I
is,
feel like for
Hmm.
shorter movement, I actually think the mock bike is easier. Just because you start off slow, then go fast. So for making small
For-
movements, the mock bike is actually easier.
So
I mean,
you're about to see me
technically-
do my new patented go pick up the protein, then talk to the guy strat.
the protein.
Well, I always pick up before I was having the hardest time remembering to talk to that guy. He's so hard to remember. He's very forgettable.
You always told me you just held A the whole time.
Yeah, well, you know what? That strategy really works for the first one, and then for the second one, I just forget.
The renegade guy.
Holy crap! Level 22 coughing survives a return. Oh,
Literally
that's
need the
gonna
bike
really
for
mean.
progression. Yeah, he uses it for cycling road, obviously, but like he just doesn't do it for the rest. But next week when we do the Xerneas backport, Steve and I will be using the bike. Well, I'm assuming he wouldn't. I mean,
It's
every
on
other
Gen
person
2.
I know uses Gen 2 bike. I think Mac does it. Squidgy uses the bike. Snowy uses the bike. He's like the only one that doesn't for Gen 2. I wonder how long until he caves in and uses it. But, I don't know.
Well, at this point, he set a precedent. I don't think he will.
I mean, he did set a
Alright.
precedent with the Gen 1 bike. He only changed his mind on it because of my Porygon run. I'm sorry, the P-word run. I don't mean to swear like that.
What the heck? I just took so much damage from the wild electrode.
Wait, actually, when you did Gen 2, you never used the bike?
I think in Gen 2 there's no reason to not use the bike. I get when you get the running shoes in Fire Red, maybe
Yeah.
and Emerald can't
Yeah.
be because it can get very fast and the running shoes are good enough. But I don't know. In Gen 2 I think I would use it, I suppose, the bike.
Well, the running shoes will help with, like, shorter distances, yeah, but Gen 3 has a much bigger overworld, too. I still think it's worth practicing and getting good at it.
Honestly, yeah, I believe the bike in Gen 3, if you are able to master it, you can save a lot of time.
I don't know
Because
whether I
it's
prefer
so
Acro or
fucking
Mock Bike,
fast.
because the Acro Bike does let you get access to more rare candies, and it is somewhat easier to control than Mock Bike, at least for most people, but I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. Damn it, Douglas.
Thing is,
Spitter Douglas
I
caught me.
believe
Yeah,
the
he caught me
acrobike,
too.
the acrobike is not faster than the running shoes. Are they the same or something, or it's just my imagination?
I'm pretty sure Acro Bike is faster than running.
Holy
Like
crap!
I think acro is not faster than running shoes, but maybe it's my imagination, just my idea. I don't know. I never checked. The only
rarely
times-
use the
Hmm.
bike because you're used to running shoes. Interesting observation. Seismic toss, no.
I actually thought
like-
about it. If we didn't get like cross chop as an egg move, I would actually think that cross chop would not be a terrible move against the Jasmine.
I mean, considering it's the best Gen 2 fighting move, so it was like the best when it was invented here. So like, yeah.
Price was harder than he needed to be because I ran out of cross chops and I had to defeat the Piloswine with Swift. I mean, it's not my
Crap.
fault. I missed 2 cross chops in a row on the Dugong.
What the heck? The Steelix just got 2 defense drops on me.
With Iron Tail.
Right, back-to-back defense drops. That was nuts.
Imagine if in Sky Pillar you were required to get to the top floor for the second time of the story. Oh god, the cracked floors with Mock Bike. I couldn't do that on 1-time speed either. It's just so fortunate when you go up there the first time the floor isn't cracked.
Oh,
If it was.
when I was a kid, I literally, I spent hours upon hours getting to the top of every closet tower.
They absolutely changed that because it was mandatory in Emerald. I'm so sure of it.
I had the blue one.
Like
Sapphire.
they never wanted people to need to have a specific bike to progress the story, so they changed that. I'm so sure of that. Like in my chat, actually, they had a funny theory. It's like, no, the sky pillar is fine. It's when Rayquaza angry flies off, like those cracks appear because he's angry. That's why in the second time there are the cracks, and it's like, hey, this could actually make some sense.
This muck is so bulky.
So Steve is a couple of trainers ahead of me, it sounds like. Can I get return now? Oh yeah, I can.
I think you might have been able to get return the moment you get fly.
Probably, yeah, but Yeah.
That's my default. If I can't get return before Whitney, then I have to get it after fly.
may as well buy my vitamins here while I'm here. Alright, I can use 3 proteins. Actually, you know what? I'd rather get Carbos, so I'm gonna get 3 Carbos. Since we always have the Pokerus in our Crystal Backport runs, using vitamins earlier on will actually make more of an impact. Dang it. Honestly, I think
Yeah.
Gen 3 bike is harder than Gen 2 bike. Like, I'm surprised, like, at some point he decided to unban Gen 2 bike. I think the Gen 3 one's harder to control.
Okay, so I think the key to this battle is do
And
that.
it's not just from me being on
Oh.
3 times speed. Like, these runs are on 4 times speed.
That was embarrassing.
I think the only reason I was kind of starting to learn the Gen 3 bike was because I needed Solar Beam for specific months, and you need the Mag bike for that. That's when I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe I could learn how to use this bike. It's the only time I was considering. Especially because I really feel I can make Houndoom super good in Gen 3, but I need RNG and the bike thing.
Why did I not teach
Oh.
return?
This isn't Mimikyu where that might increase my accuracy. That might have been a lapse in.
No, bulk up does not raise
strategy.
accuracy. That's home clause.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, oh, I could just use a free bulk up here on coughing because my accuracy will go up, and even if he uses smokescreen, no big deal.
Yeah, and then you use smokescreen.
Yep. It made the
Smokescreen.
fight
Yeah, Granite
so
Cave
much
and
harder.
Hoenn is the most out of the way. Honestly, that rare candy just straight up doesn't exist to me because you have to go over those cracked floor tiles on the mock bike. I just straight up pretend that candy doesn't exist. I've only ever gotten it one time for my very first Emerald run when I did Aggron about 2 years ago. I'm not kidding, that rare candy took me 10 minutes.
I think it's faster just to do the league again.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
more levels.
Dude, this guy's the P word just used to try attack and froze me.
That's awesome. At least in this game, you can unfreeze.
Yeah.
Hey, did you
That's-
know Cross Up is 600 power against Sneasel?
It's okay, Steve, I
Or
got
them
smokescreen too.
Let me guess, you did not one-shot the coughings.
Oh, you don't one-shot him?
I'm asking you if you want. I could. So early on, I could not one-shot a level 23 coughing with return. So I'm like, okay, well that means for the level 30 coughing guy, I'm definitely going to bulk up.
I just used one. I don't know if it was necessary. But I mean, the Weezing survived a dig.
Oh, 100% necessary.
I really wish you can escape rope out of this radio tower.
Interesting. I just heard my cat fart.
What the heck, dude? That's the
It's
kind
not
of
something
stuff
you
think
normally
it just-
hear.
That's the kind of stuff you think of saying during a stream. Like, oh yeah, I think my
I
cat
thought it was-
just
I thought it
dragged
was
his
really
ass on the carpet.
interesting.
Oh hey Speed, did you hear? My cat dragged his ass on the carpet.
That would be a problem.
My cat is in heat.
The Golbat used Supersonic.
Yeah, I set up one bulk up
Oh.
on the Golbat, and I hit myself 3 times from the Confuse Ray.
I was actually getting low on health because I hit myself.
Well, then just stop.
Okay, I'll remember that. Thank you.
You're welcome. the advice. See, Ike, I'm helpful sometimes.
I'm helping.
So far, I haven't
told
used
him not
any of
to
the
hit
bikes
himself.
for either Solar Beam or the Route 119 candy. Dude, the Route
How do
119
you-
candy is not that hard to get, even with Acrobike. Like, you just fly to Fortree, and it takes like 20 seconds. Well, if you know what you're doing.
Well, I
But
mean,
since
I do get.
since I started using Mach Bike more over Acrobike, I haven't really gotten that candy as much.
I mean, if I were doing stuff for time, because of these races, I've pretty much learned that if you can learn the faster bike, you will eventually need to learn the faster bike. So there's just no point in not using the faster bike. Just unfortunate.
Oh my
Don't worry,
god,
I
get
can
in the
hear that.
stairs.
I mean, especially in this
actually-
game where you
I
can use the
actually,
bike in one button.
Steve, I actually had to dig out of the underground because I got poisoned and I'm completely out of potions. Again.
No
This
full. You didn't pick up all the full heals. You didn't pick up all the the one full restore.
Where is the one for? Oh, the one at Lake of Rage. I never get that.
What?
I've gotten it a few
That thing-
times, but that whole area is just so out of the way. Like, I hate going through that long maze of trees.
Wait, do you not get the candy?
I mean, honestly, for these backports, no. I've never really gotten that candy.
Well, I figured it's just free to go that way because you can fly back to the Lake of Rage after you pick up the candy. It's just
Yeah,
straight
I
up
get
free.
that, but I just hate going through that maze.
I mean, I get so because of you, I stopped picking up the elixir, but
I mean, the elixir is
not
just
getting
not
the
that helpful.
candy
The
is
elixir just
ridiculous.
isn't that helpful with how many max elixirs you get.
well, if you just do a little bit of extra walking, you can pick up a third max elixir after Rapidash Girl.
Yeah.
If you defeat Rapidash Girl before you enter the in dang it the cave Victory Road. Before you enter Victory Road, there's a Rapidash Girl. Instead of going north to go into Victory Road, you go south, and then there's a max elixir right in the like tree-ish area. And since you've already beat her, it's not that far out of the way.
Hey, I don't know if Scott knows this, but you can actually dig in the underground where the director is for escape rope. I don't know if like Scott or anyone else knows that, but I only learned that recently.
From me.
Yeah, from Steve. The first time in a long time, he's the one that teaches me something.
You're welcome. I'm a bit shocked I haven't taught over cross chop yet. I'm starting
Honestly,
to wonder if I
I'm
should
not
actually
really that shocked
consider
either. 'Cause, like,
being.
what other fighting move is there? Like, I'm planning on teaching close combat.
I'm just kind of curious if I should consider PP upping it later.
I
Why
actually-
why would you use a move that actively makes you worse when you can just not have 20 power
All right,
and
here's
use
the
the one
difference.
that
Here's
has
the
a
difference.
high crit rate?
All right, here's the difference. One, it doesn't miss, and two, it has more power, and three, why is lower defense gonna screw you up? These trainers are just pathetic.
Well, it's the lower special defense.
Yeah, but I've gotten resets in this run just from cross chop misses. Like,
I will not
like
lie.
what's
There
the
have
point
been a
in
few
a
of those.
what's the point of a high crit move if you miss 20% of the time? Like, is it really a high crit move if some of those moves you just straight up miss? Like, think about it.
I love how you talk about missing and it's like you just created 2 misses for my cross chop.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all.
Seriously, the bike in Gen 2 is not that bad.
So I guess in these games you really do need to buy full heals.
I mean, not
You don't have to
Either.
buy them. You can
get-
find
you
a
get-
lot of them.
You can find a lot of them. It's not the full heals I have a problem with, it's healing items, because I have to heal this... Oops. I have to heal this thing a lot. Dude, stop falling in the hole. I fell down the
It's
wrong
like
hole by
it's-
mistake.
Because like it's something I noticed. I never buy any of those healing items in Gen 1 or 3.
I'm like the only guy who solo runs these games who actually buys potions every time. I'm the only one that does that.
I
It's
think
just you don't need them so often.
like I only buy super potions in Surge Town and the soda pops in Gen 3 Emerald.
But why buy those super? It prevents you from getting a third vitamin.
Ah, yes, the third vitamin when you have to go into fights at lower health because you used your one free super potion on the ground.
I disagree entirely because most of the time the free items I can pick up off the ground are adequate enough healing.
Yeah, but I'm not willing to accept that risk. I've had runs where I would buy my 6 super potions and I'd run out of them.
I think the
Scourge Town.
the need of potions is directly correlated with
Yes.
the speed of your Pokemon. I kid you not, that I think that's entirely the reason.
Like
It's just
Annie, I
always a-
think it's called so I think it's called Vermilion Town, but because I'm Spanish, I'm more used to the Spanish name of the town. So when I
What
don't
is it?
know the exact, I don't know. It's actually the name color Ciudad Carmín in Spanish. So when I don't remember the name, I say insert gym leader team and town.
Have
Hey,
ever,
you know,
so,
that's
like,
not a bad
have
strat.
have you ever visited the Erica Town?
Erika Town, yeah. Ciudad Zulona in Spanish.
I just got paralyzed again. Oh my god.
I actually did too. I had the paralyzed cure berry from the very beginning of the run, and that's where I
Alright.
used it. I kid you not, I am actually now planning on grabbing the second paralyzed cure berry.
Like at least from for Gen 1, I think I do know the English names, but for Gen 2 onwards, no freaking idea usually. If I know them, it's because I've been playing the game a lot of times. Like Mahogany
Alright, I'm
Town
back.
sounds super weird to me.
Oh, come on. Cross shot.
Holy
Get
crap,
your
I just
high-
made it to the second paralyzed cure berry without the need to battle any extra trainers. I still don't know what I'm going to use my PP-ups on. I'm just grabbing them to grab them.
It's called Vermilion City. Surge isn't good enough to have a town named after him.
He's a war veteran. He's supposed to have something. I don't know.
I don't know. When he crits Thunderbolt, even Pokemon that resist Thunderbolt are scared of him.
Except Diglett.
He is a war veteran.
I don't know.
They probably
Surge-
gave them the town.
Oh my
Surge has
god.
caused me a lot more resets than a lot of other gym leaders have.
Yeah, Pink Bow would have been nice, yeah.
Like Surge has caused me more resets than Giovanni.
I'm having to do this fight paralyzed. Just because, oh
Right.
yeah, I did not buy enough emergency healing items and I'm out. Honestly, I'm just trying to avoid leaving the gym to use the center, but I might just have to.
I'm level 43. This feels like a real lapse in judgment.
For Claire.
I'm level 43 in general, and I'm about to go skip all of the league training.
Oh, I'm 43 fighting Claire.
Good luck
Well,
with Will.
No, healing wasn't the issue. Like, alright, I need to get that. I need to get that paralysis cure berry. What's the way down? I think it
Well,
was.
bulk ups made me too confident. Luckily, I grabbed the second paralyzed cure berry, so I'm not necessarily too worried about on Lance.
I need to learn what the way down here is without seeing trainers.
Left side, hug the entire left side. Start at the very top, fly to the top, go to the entrance of the cave, and hug the whole left side.
Got it.
I didn't even
welcome.
freaking knew that guy had an illegal pigeon. What the fuck?
Dang it, spinner.
Yeah, there's two spinners along the way to the paralyzed cure berry. I luckily was able to avoid both.
Illegal pigeon guy.
So here's the max elixir that I pointed out. So technically, I don't need to grab that other elixir because that third max elixir is available.
Alright, so. Oh, that's the mist. Oh, the paralysis cure berry is the one by the cave.
Yes, you just keep hugging the left. Do not stop going left.
Got it.
I don't know why I had some imagination that there was a rare candy in that lake. I don't know why.
Well, guys, I just
There,
picked up my first upgrade in a very, very long time.
there is going to be a lot of improvement in Run 2.
Oh, yeah. I just literally
Well,
bragged that I picked up an upgrade over Dig, and then what did I not do? I did not use the upgrade.
That's funny.
I always assume in that case, actually, it's just they simply level down Lance. Lance originally has Dragonites. He's gonna have Dragonites. It makes sense. In those 3 years, they evolved. They did not devolve. Basically, it's just like a gameplay thing, in my opinion.
There we go. Claire's dead.
Are you sure it's not the Koga thing where Koga gives all of his backup Pokemon to his daughter, and then Lance doesn't just give all his backup Pokemon to Claire?
Backup Pokemon. I mean,
Well,
at
all his
least that
backup Pokemon are all of the Dragonairs.
like at least that makes some more sense than the stupid theory. Oh no, Lance uses the
Well,
rocket
the
thing,
Ko-
and
The Koga one makes perfect sense to me because it's his daughter, and
Yeah.
therefore he gives all of his backup Pokemon to the daughter because he's using the real Pokemon for his real job at the Elite Four.
Oh yeah, the real level 47 Dragonite.
I'm not gonna lie, that might be the first time that has happened in any backport ever. Sorry,
What?
any Gen 2 run ever. I just lost to Will.
well,
Not even Shuckle you lost to Will?
Nope.
Dang. You should be embarrassed.
Every one of Will's Pokemon appears to have Psychic, and it's really annoying.
Ah yes, the Psychic Elite Four member with Psychic.
Every one of them has Psychic, and unfortunately, they all seem to survive a hit. Crit. This is unbelievable.
It's a good thing I remembered Dratini this time.
Oh, the special drop, thanks.
I'm just
can't
gonna
believe-
fight, do any of you guys remember what level we get close combat?
let me check.
46.
46, okay. I'm thinking of fighting the optional trainers here just to get 46. I say as I skip the trainers, but the better trainers are up ahead. Like, the cool trainers here have really good stuff.
This is like this is so embarrassing. Like I mean, Will's almost as bad as Gen 1 Bruno. This is just incredibly embarrassing.
Gen 2 Bruno's better than Gen 1 Bruno.
Steve using the eye ways.
Did he get a freeze with
Ah,
Ice
yeah.
Punch?
No, he got a lucky miss from the opponent, and so he won.
Nice.
He used a lovely kiss miss.
Like lovely kiss miss, and he moved on. It's like yes.
Yep,
yes.
the Ike method.
It's
Ike
called
way.
the Ike strategy.
Ike, I just realized I could have made that way better on myself.
Did it? Hey, Steve, did you get Earthquake?
Yes.
Is it helping?
No.
I'm actually gonna hold on to Dig just for the
It's got
free
less-
escape ropes for now.
It's got less power than return, so you really only need to use it in cases where it's super effective.
I'm just gonna hold on to Dig for the free escape ropes. Because maybe in the next run, if I can just avoid using escape ropes, I could use the money for more potions. Alright,
I don't like
combat.
the way it handled Elite Four. I think it's gone very, very bad for.
I mean, are you kidding? Dig does not one-shot a Haunter 11 levels lower than it?
He did it too. He forgot to teach Earthquake after talking about picking up Earthquake. Yeah, I
I
did
never
it too.
even got Earthquake.
Oh, that seems like.
Remember
Oh,
I asked
mistake.
you, does it help? And you're like, no.
Well, it doesn't help now. It might help later.
I'll take my chances.
I think
Haunter-
it's because
okay,
Iron
okay.
Flag.
Axu said the reason it lived was because Meganium set up a Reflect.
No way! I lost to Bruno because of a cross chop miss.
Ironic. That's ironic.
Remember close combat?
Did you? Oh,
So-
hey Steve.
So it's Flap
Steve,
this guy.
you're literally jinxing me. I literally lost to Will.
What do you mean? I got 7 resets on Will. You're gonna get more.
I got the Executor crit me with Psychic.
I got 7 resets on Will. Good luck with that.
Are you gonna get real mad if I say second try?
No, because I think 1 or 2 levels would make all of the difference in the world against Will.
Most likely.
Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna one-shot Umbreon. Oh my
I-
god, did I literally just...
You do
I
one-shot
just,
the
I just
Umbreon.
iked Karen.
Oh, that's not fair.
You got a sand attack miss.
I mean, considering you're one of the very few mons that can actually one-shot Umbreon.
No, I can't. I set up the bulk up just in case. Speed will tell me if he
Oh,
can
yeah.
one-shot Umbreon.
God, I'm kidding.
I mean, I do believe you have a chance because Umbreon has lower physical defense, and the thing
You know
is,
what? You know
Yeah.
what? Having a move that Umbreon is weak to probably would have allowed me to one-shot it. You're probably right.
the thing is, only Cross Chop and Mega Horn are the physical moves that can actually hit super effective Umbreon. So
Interesting.
there's a chance.
This is I know it makes sense, you know, statistically, but the fact that Cross Chop is neutral and Aerodactyl just feels wrong.
Actually, what feels wrong is Aerodactyl being weak to electric.
He's the one that taught me Rock is not immune to electric as a
Yeah.
kid.
Hey Steve, I beat Will on the 3rd try. You know what the strat was? Get
Don't
plus
suck.
no, get +2 on the Xatu, live 2 psychics, and sweep.
Oh, you mean the strategy that I used? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Axios says, well, other than Mega Horn and Cross Chop, Umbreon is also weak to Ursaring's return.
Alright, close combat, one-shot the Fortress.
Oh yes, the Fortress, the Pokemon I was really scared of. Thank you for informing me.
I can't believe Steve... You know what? Steve really loves his inaccurate moves. Like, he'd rather use Cross Chop in close combat. Close combat doesn't even do recoil damage, yet he still hates it.
It lowers my stats.
Is this young Steve bias coming in? Ask anybody who plays with good Pokemon. They love moves like Close Combat and Brave Bird.
Well, they're for one-time uses. They don't have to.
Hey Steve, I just one-shot the Machamp and I didn't even miss.
Someone slapped this guy. Wait, I one-shot the Machamp. It was the Onyx that knocked me out.
Okay, Steve, you deserve to be shamed for that. Come on.
I deserve to be shamed for what I just did.
I one-shot Umbreon.
This is just embarrassing. It's like I forgot how to
Yeah.
play the game because Ike's watching me.
Like, I was so sure Close Combat would one-shot the Umbreon.
I mean, I did another embarrassing first. I didn't get the SS ticket.
He tried to sneak in.
Yeah, I tried to sneak my way past the guard. Turns out
You
he's
should-
good at his job.
You should pick Body Slam.
Alright, where are my elixirs? Alright, so I think the plan is use 1 or 2 bulk ups on Gyarados and sweep with return.
I wish it were that easy.
Yeah, I get Axio probably with
Plus
good
3.
physical attacker, but like the super effective moves themselves are basically those two.
Alright, I'm gonna close combat Aerodactyl. You know, you talk about the defense drop being bad, but since I use those bulk ups, it only really harms my special defense. Plus 3 return one-shots all his Dragonites.
Magnemite guy is the worst.
Dude, Lance was freaking easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah,
can inform now that you've already defeated him. I can inform you that 1 bulk up is not enough.
Yeah, I used 3. Although, I did get a quick claw on the Charizard, but he probably would have just used Wing Attack, and I had +2 in defense. I think I would have lived.
He does use wing attack.
Yeah, the thing is, you can set up on the Gyarados free. Like
Right,
Hyper Beam is gonna do shit, and Surf is gonna do shit.
I did my patented make sure that Kenya tests the leftovers to make sure they're not poison.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting leftovers for this thing.
You are stealing that Spearow.
So, it's awesome. I'm not giving it.
I'm not giving it back. I'm a rocket guy now.
This Spearow, it can carry a full-grown man. It's clearly special. Whoever, the other guy who needs the male doesn't deserve it.
Actually, Annie, now that you bring that up, they actually changed Charizard Shiny, but it gets referenced in Smash Bros. And it's considered both a reference to Aerodactyl and Gen 2 Charizard, so it kind of makes sense in a way.
Hey, Ike, I'm about to do something cool. Watch. Give it about a minute.
Oh, is he about to do the dark cave in the dark?
Hey,
Or,
I missed
rock
Magnemite
tunnel in the
guy.
dark?
I missed Magnemite guy. Get in there.
How dare you skip Magnemite guy? I had to battle him.
Well, I would have been just fine. I had close combat. Oh my god, get in the cave.
Yeah, this thing of learning the cave by memory, it's something I did as a kid, but I wouldn't have any idea right now how to do it.
I know what it is like with the lights on.
But as a kid, I had to remember because I was no
There we
fucking way I
go.
was gonna use Flash. I was not gonna use a stupid Flash, so
You just
I
see it, Ike?
remember it by heart. Yeah,
Steve won't ever
That-
do it. He says it's too
that's
hard.
something with practice.
It
You need
saves
practice for that.
so little amount of time.
Hey, if I win by 7 seconds, then you know what you have to do next time.
Nah, I mean, there
I
is-
have just
I mean,
done
it's-
another incredibly embarrassing thing.
Oh my god.
Like
I
it's
lost to
super
Sabrina.
it's super obvious Gyarados, Charizard, and Aerodactyl are not dragon types because it's Gen 1. If they were created nowadays, they would be. It's so obvious.
Guys, this is just
I for some reason thought
This
this was
is
Bugsy's gym.
I can't believe this. Just unbelievable.
What happened?
I've lost to Sabrina twice.
Ow.
I'm slower than her Pokemon, and Psychic do more than half.
What level are you?
52.
Oh, I'm 53. I'm about to fight Erica.
Oh,
so I'll probably be
congratulations. I
54.
hope your one level of speed is going to make all the difference.
What's the Espeon speed?
I don't know. I beat her.
Oh,
Took 3
gee,
tries.
how helpful you are.
You know what the strategy was?
Ike.
No. Well, partially. The strategy was have the Espeon not use Psychic on turn 1, instead use Sand Attack, and then Ike the way the rest of it.
My
Boo.
fucking god. That sounds so weird. Let's hope they use that. Let's hope they use Sand Attack as a strategy.
Hey, wait a minute. Technically, you don't have to fight Sabrina as the second Kanto gym. I'm
Look
just
at
gonna
this
go
guy
straight to Misty.
learning from his teammate. Come on, man.
I'm just gonna
dare
save
you.
Sabrina for later.
How dare you? This is not fair. He keeps. It's not fair that he keeps learning. This is ridiculous.
Hey, remember in the randomizers, you're like, oh man, Ice Beam is a range. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot we can get Ice Beam. Let me go get it. And you're like, no, stop doing this. It was
It just
funny.
doesn't make. It feels like if you win, it's because of these minor things that I keep telling you.
Espeon has 115 speed. Okay, so right now I'm 2 speed away. I'm pretty much never outspeeding Alakazam.
SP of my beloved.
I think Espeon's
Guys,
kind of overrated.
Guys, I don't think we're hitting the under.
What makes you
It's my
think
favorite.
that?
It's my favorite evolution.
Actually, what's my favorite evolution is Jolteon.
Mine is Vaporeon
May I ask why?
Hey guys, did you know?
because of how good it is in Gen 1. Not because I have a. So I don't have a favorite because I like them. I have a favorite because of how it plays in Gen 1.
Well, I've played all 5 of the evolutions in Leaf Green. I mean, technically Vaporeon was the best, but that's literally because Brock hardwalls Jolteon. It's the only reason. But Espeon and Umbreon, like, Umbreon especially, like...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Jolteon has more problems than just Brock. Every single Rhydon in the Rhyhorn in the game is like, well, what do I do now? Double kick it? Yeah, that's gonna work.
I think it just looks cooler. But then again, I hate all the evolutions. Their stats are horrible.
Yeah, I think they all play horribly, but I think that Vaporeon plays the best. But again, if it's based on looks only, then yes, Jolteon.
When in doubt, becomes Suicune.
Starmie actually lives a return.
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. How did you pass me up?
I skipped Sabrina.
Oh, right.
Remember, you can fight them in any order. Technically, I think you could do blue as your first Kanto leader.
That's not true at all.
What do you mean it's not true?
Hold on, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how I'm right.
I think you can do them in any order.
Hold on. I'm thinking. We technically don't need that.
Alright, I'm gonna go do Sabrina now. Alright, I'm at 115, so I'm gonna... Oh, spinner. I'm hoping the spinner gets me a level, because right now I'm speed tying the Espeon.
Okay, now that you pointed out, yes, you could do it in any order, but it would be ludicrous to do it that way.
Well, I'm gonna speed tie the Espeon.
Really, it's all tied to the power plant. It's not really tied at all to the gym leaders.
Alright, return one-shots the Espeon.
I used to
One-shots
think you
Mr.
could only get the machine part after talking to the rocket, but I guess
it
not.
would one-shot Alakazam if it did use
I agree.
Turn 1 Reflect.
I agree, Knight, or Ike.
Oh my God.
I also used to believe that you had to talk to the rocket in order for him to reveal the machine part was there.
Yeah.
Technically, in the remakes, that's actually what you have to do. Yeah, in Heart
Yeah, it's
Gold, if
probably
you don't
because of
talk to
that.
the rocket grunt on the bridge, the part just doesn't spawn.
Surge is really annoying because pretty much every one of his Pokemon outspeed you, and they all know Double Team.
Shadow, the reason they're doing that is because YouTube is greedy. Like, that's something they actually do.
You were supposed to kill the Snorlax.
Why?
I
Hey,
don't know.
that's mean. Just run away so he's spared.
It doesn't give good XP.
Steve?
No, we must kill that.
Okay, the only thing I see that outspeeds is this Electrode.
Okay.
We must
the
kill
other
Satan.
Electrode.
Okay.
before it
Well, it
ruins
felt like
into-
everything was faster than me.
I just got that.
Guys, we've officially hit the over.
Yeah, I
Feels
think
bad.
we overestimated this thing.
Hey guys, Earthquake 400% power on Macargo.
I think it's just because it's a slow. If it was a little bit faster or not slow growth rate, I guess this Pokemon would be very good.
Well, there's a lot of time to cut out by just doing slightly more training the second run.
Yeah, I need to stock up on more healing items too. I know Steve's not gonna do it, but that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, that's right. In the original game, that's Janine. In the remake, they move her.
Did
Like,
they
I
give
don't
her
know
real
what-
Pokemon?
I don't
Or did
know what.
Koga steal
No,
them all?
she still has some trash Pokemon, but
So Koga
But
kept
it-
all the good ones for himself. Got it.
it's kind of funny because I do believe they just did that as a way to subvert our expectations because we all knew the real Janine was on the left, so they put her in the middle, expecting us to think, "Oh, I know the trick."
In Heart Gold Soul Silver, they put her in the middle.
Yeah, that's why. And I want to believe it's because of that. They wanted to play with the expectations. Like for a newcomer, it makes the most sense that she's in the middle.
Yeah.
But for the old school people, they probably
Yeah.
do, gotcha.
Yeah, actually, if we actually did backport the fluctuating growth rate, at the start it would feel extremely awful. Like, imagine being slower than the slow group in the early game. It would be, dude, oh my god. Or no, that's erratic.
Okay, I've officially gotten onto the next run I'm doing, the close combat.
I think the only
I've
fluctuating
just missed
Pokemon.
3 out of 5 of my cross chops on Brock's
So,
Pokemon.
it seems like Steve would rather have perfect accuracy than, you know, having a high crit chance. With the chance to miss.
Apparently, the chance to miss is a lot higher than 20. That's
Plus,
my experience so far this run.
Plus, my question from earlier still stands. Like, if it's a high crit move that can miss, is it really a high crit move?
Well, I just got a crit on.
I really should have gotten that elixir. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do Brock with only 5 digs.
You're gonna rain dance because apparently you always rain dance. What? And a crit? Oh my god.
Not to mention the XP gains are so small. Yeah. I would love to see, like, Scott do it. Oh my... The AI was actually being smart. He used Dig will protect when I was underground. This is what happens when I don't have power points.
That was. That's never happened before, but okay.
That's actually good for you, Steve.
Is it though?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well,
I mean, yes, that's literally the
oh
idea.
wow, Executor doesn't have Psychic. Finally, Psychic Pokemon that doesn't have Psychic.
And I got off the bike right in front of the door.
Okay. Probably should have used Cross Chop, but it's okay. Didn't matter.
Hey, I got a Quick Claw. Nice. Wait, no, that wasn't a Quick Claw. The Alakazam used Reflect.
I think the only fluctuating Pokemon I did in Gen 3 was Seviper, I think. No, I'm mistaken. I think it was Seviper.
Alright, since I've now realized I don't think 10 levels is going to get us anywhere near the Espeon speed.
Oh my god. Leech
So
Seed
we're
is
going to have to
actually hurting.
survive. We're going to have to survive a
Yeah, it
Psychic.
was Seviper.
That's going to suck. And even if we don't survive a Psychic, it's still going to use a Reflect. That's going to really suck.
Leech Seed on Hariyama hurts. Oh my god.
Okay.
Hey Steve, I found the level.
Pokeball.
I found the lucky Rattata. And the Poliwag. Dude, go away.
I did it.
Yeah,
In the
I used
dark.
to know. I used to know that cave by memory as a kid as well.
In Heart Gold Soul Silver, they made that cave way bigger.
Yeah, they added more stuff, rock climb sections and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They
in
even
Mount
made
Silver,
that hail
I will
thing.
say, in Mount Silver, I actually do not use the bike in Mount Silver. Just because, like, Rock Tunnel, like, I'm fine doing it on the bike. It's basically just a lot of moving straight. But, like, in Mount Silver, you have to make a lot of, like, precise turns. I'm gonna try this without rare candies first to see how it goes. It's probably gonna go horrible. Yay, Charm.
Yes, I also tried it without rare candies. It was bad.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go good. I'm just gonna reset.
I watch what you just did, Steve.
Yeah.
Dang, I
and
picked up so few rare candies. I've
And
only
what do
picked
you think about it?
I've only picked up a total of
Oh my god,
6.
did I just Ike the Pikachu? 2 Thunder misses.
I just taught
All right,
Headlong
let's-
Rush and one-shot it.
Oh my god, it didn't matter. Okay, am I faster than the third Pokemon? I am not gonna be faster than the third Pokemon.
Oh, that's...
No! I got all the luck in the world and I still lost!
Okay, that's the problem with Headlong Rush. If your special defense gets dropped, Espeon one-shots you.
It almost one-shots you regardless.
Actually,
Yeah, I
how
think
much
that-
does
I
Thunder do on
think-
me? You know what? I know the strat. I'm teaching...
What is it?
I'm teaching Ike's least favorite move.
I've already done that. It didn't matter. I got 2 Thunder
Super
misses and still lost. The Espeon gets you down to like 40 HP, and then you're like, oh, well, this is perfect. I'll just use rest on the third Pokemon. Then it's Charizard. Which
You
I'll
just crit Thunder.
easily.
The Pikachu just crit me with Thunder. Dude, what happened to you using turn 1 charms?
Oh no.
I mean, I was gonna say you could PP stall the Thunders, but yeah, the thing is it does not help.
Otherwise,
you
he
with
starts
Espeon.
using Thunderbolts.
Ooh.
Just start missing. I swear, Red's Pikachu has the most accurate Thunders in the whole series. I think it's scientifically proven. Dude,
He was using quick attack for like a tiny fortune, and then he just stopped using quick attack altogether.
Gen 2 is the stall gen after all.
All right, we're done here.
What are you
I
doing?
mean, the meme strategy for beating
I'm
Red
doing
on level
exactly what
5
you
is
think
using
I'm gonna
stall.
do.
You're getting Curse?
No,
Are you
I'm
fighting
going
the
to go
league
do
again?
the Elite Four again.
There's no point in getting cars. You have full cap.
Honestly, there were a lot of rare candies I skipped. I think if this goes bad, I'm gonna go get those rare candies.
I got all of the rare candies but one. I was level 67. It wasn't even close.
You should have bought more carbos.
I was 40 speed from Espeon. 40.
Yeah, more carbos.
Oh my god, that's the strat. Fuck
I actually
me.
did buy Carbos at the department store. I'm at
Fuck me.
134.
I know this strat. Hold on, I'm rewinding all the way back to red. I know this strat.
Big Claw.
I just did this recently. Oh crap.
The Espeon just used a turn 1 reflect.
I hate this strat so very much.
You sure Steve just doesn't suffer from a disease called skill issue?
This is the worst. Don't look at me, Ike. Don't look.
Ike is looking. Hey, Ike, don't tell Steve about this, but... 1931.
How'd you get past the Espeon?
He used Reflect.
I hate you.
So
Hey,
the Ike way.
You gotta... The key is, you need to be at full health after you leave the Pikachu.
That's just not possible. You have to Ike a whole bunch of like thunder misses.
It's basically what I... You just gotta spend a lot of time on Pikachu.
Oh boy, I sure can't hope to Ike my way into another generation.
Ah!
Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's
I
watch
figured
Steve.
out the strategy, which is way better than your strategy. Pikachu, stop critting!
Now you
This is the
understand.
second battle in a row. I'm prepared to knock out the Pikachu. It's like, no, crit.
Like now you understand how Wester feels every time he speedruns this game.
Actually, I'll let you guys watch Steve on your own. I need to look at the files I sent him, see if I can figure out why Cross Chop isn't showing up.
I mean, the strategy is legitimately Quick Claw. That's the only strat. Your strategy is even more ridiculous.
I mean,
I mean-
if I reset it all, it's just going to be on one Pikachu.
No, I mean, but it's Gen 2 actually. I assume I would
No,
probably.
Speed, you don't understand. Getting past Pikachu undamaged is like damn near impossible. That's
well,
just not happening.
he was at a point where he just kept spamming Thunderbolt. I just had to get lucky.
The strategy is obviously get a Quick Claw on Espeon and it's game over. That's really it. So it's
That might honestly be
clear.
a... Well, I have to set bulk ups up anyway. Who would I do it on?
Pikachu. Rest. Use rest.
You actually just got the quick claw, yeah.
Quick Claw might
well, that's-
honestly be debatably better, I think. If I use
I got
rest.
I got the quick claw, but let's just say you need the quick claw, but you also need to be over approximately 100 HP.
I was gonna say Axio, I believe the only Gen 2 mon I was able to do before the Game Hook thing was Houndoom, and I think I only won because I iked my way through with Sunny Day Fire Blast 2-hit KO into Snorlax.
If it makes you feel any better, hiking your way through is like
Yeah,
should
Steve,
say-
I see what the problem
Houndoom
is.
is
The
Houndoom is really hard.
JSON file I gave you had Zygarde's moves on it. So yeah, I just need to update this really quick.
Houndoom is really, really hard. I would not be disappointed with that one.
Alright. Bulk up, close combat.
It almost makes me feel really, really bad that my level just does not matter.
Honestly, Steve, hoping for the Quick Claw and Espeon may be the better strat. But
I said that
It's-
multiple times.
I still am not sure, though.
This Pikachu, it paralyzes so much that
Why?
it makes setting up. See, I don't know what I need to be to knock out the. You know what? Screw it. I need to see. Can a 0? Can a +0? What? Okay, so +0 cannot knock out Espeon. Got it. Okay, I think it might be +1.
Alright, I fixed it.
Charm failed.
Alright, Steve, I'm sending you the new, JSON. There you go.
Oh, I got it too. That makes it even more embarrassing because the Charizard is gonna knock me out. Make matters worse, they got a crit.
But honestly, though, the leftovers makes it more likely I'm at as high of health as possible for Espeon. Because we can tank, like a non-crit
Getting
second.
3 Thunder Misses is virtually impossible. I don't want to hear that garbage.
Well, you could just stall long enough to run out of Thunders, and Thunderbolt's just way weaker.
I did that, and
where's
it
protecting
still
the thing,
didn't-
sorry?
I did that. It didn't make a difference.
Well,
The Thunderbolts. You still take too much damage, and the Espeon doesn't put you in range.
Well,
The-
you do your strat, I'll do my strat. Alright, I need to set a more realistic over-under. Let's see. I think I might do 115 to 118.
So I want to say I've had legitimately approximately 7 attempts so far where I have gotten to the Espeon where all I need to do is just hit the Quick Claw and then it's game over. And I have not hit in any of the 7 attempts. Like this is gonna be attempt number 8. Didn't hit.
So how many bulk ups do you set up?
1. You need to be
Wow.
+1. So if you get hit by the charm, you gotta set up multiple.
Oh. Do you know if +1's enough to one-shot everything?
Well, once you get past the Espeon, I don't think it really matters. Wow, I did that while paralyzed. That's got to be extra impressive.
Oh.
Okay,
Even if you
I have
quick
news.
claw the...
Wow, that's all levels of Ike lag there.
Oh, I see what's happening.
+1's
claw
not good enough for
rest.
Charizard.
Quick claw rest. Nice.
Quick Lord rest when he was paralyzed and about to die.
Yep. +1's not good enough for Charizard. So strategy has been amended.
I think +3
Now it's
should be
+2.
honestly all you need.
Hey guys,
That-
remember when I suggested belly drop?
No. Remember how early we get? We'd have to hold on to that the entire run. I'm not doing that. If there was a move
Can
relearner,
you-
I actually would.
Ah, yeah, there's not a move relearner in Gen 2. Okay, never mind.
If Belly Drum was like level 65, I actually would use it. Shadow, I'm telling you, Red's Pikachu has the most accurate thunders in the entire series. I swear it has a 90% accuracy rate with those thunders. I think they, in the game, they probably made it so his Pikachu specifically is a 90% thunder instead of a 70. Because that thing does not miss much.
Then you remember in Gen 2 competitive, nothing runs Thunderbolt. They all run Thunder. All of them. Not a single Pokemon runs Thunderbolt if they can run Thunder.
Wait a minute. What is Steve doing? I'm curious. I'm gonna watch and see if this works.
Cheating, that's what he's doing.
Cheating. But it is for testing purposes, so I will watch with interest. What's that meme? What's that meme? We will watch your career with great interest.
With great interest. The Star Wars meme.
The belly drum is clearly one much better strat once you can get the quick claw and Espeon.
Got a thunder miss.
No, even if they use Charm, it doesn't matter. You still get the full boosts.
Exactly.
It
Guys,
does?
you see my reset count? It's doing so good.
Honestly, I think even the belly drum strat still is lucky, because I think either way, you need a quick claw on Espeon. Either way.
Yes, the belly drum saves a lot of time on the Pikachu.
Well, even if you quick claw the Espeon, the Charizard still outspeeds, so what are you gonna do then?
Survive.
Quick Claw again.
No, just survive. See?
Dude, the whole quick claws. Oh, dude, this reminds... This is
It-
reminding me of
you
my
can
Weedle
easily
run.
survive. You can easily survive the Charizard at half HP. So quite frankly, if Pikachu hits you with Thunder after you've belly drummed, you gotta start over.
I would have laughed my
Is
ass
Hariyama
off.
that bad defensively where Snorlax can like 3-shot it with Body Slam?
It's space
Okay, it
60
does not-
defense.
It does not have defense. It's only HP. I told you.
Honestly, the Snorlax wasn't even a struggle. I was at +6. Oh. Ouch.
That was bound to happen.
Are you guys watching the stream? Watch Discord. It's instant.
Yeah, but I'm showing it on the YouTube end, so because it's cleaner. It's not showing OBS.
Actually, it's even worse on the YouTube end if you watch that because you're watching the delay and then everybody else is watching your delay of the delay.
Delay of the delay. Hey, I'm giving your stream a view. Just accept it.
I don't want to do a second run. This is horrible.
Dude. Belly Drum does not seem to do any better.
No, it doesn't. It's not better. Getting 2 quick claws is not a strategy.
No, it's not. I've had to do that for Weedle. Oh, Ike, I don't know if you saw my Weedle video, but Red is impossible. Guess which Pokemon made it impossible?
I mean, the most logical thing would be saying Charizard, but I guess not. So Venusaur?
It's the Blastoise. Because the Blastoise is the very last Pokemon. If I got 2 Quick Claws in a row on Charizard, I can
Hold on.
2-shot it with Electro Web. But,
Hold on, guys. I'm
Electro
looking
Web,
at what Hariyama's egg moves are.
so as I was saying, if you get 2 Quick Claws in a row, it's a ranged 2-shot Charizard with Electro Web, but the problem is you never have enough HP for the Blastoise to live a Surf, and because of his AI, he will never use Rain Dance at that low of health.
No, it doesn't get any way to increase its special defense.
It looks like it should, honestly.
Oh, so bad.
Why should it increase special defense? This isn't a
No.
fighting type.
Metacham.
I don't know. I
Hariyama.
was gonna be like, okay. Well, clearly I should just use this time to figure out a new strategy because both strategies are horrible, and Speed just got stupid lucky with the reflect.
I mean, what's the speed difference between you and the Charizard? Because the Espeon is out of the question, but the Charizard, how much is it?
I think it's 174.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Oh, it's pretty much the same. Okay, never mind.
Honestly, maybe. Actually, do I still have my save file? I didn't delete it,
Guys,
did I?
I think I've got the new strat. It's just not good.
Hold on, I'm looking at my stat XP.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna change it. So back to bulk up, and then I'm gonna add a new. I'm gonna add protect.
Oh, you're testing a strat.
I'm
Thing
doing
is,
your strat, but
if you're
more
gonna-
consistent with protect.
Like if you're gonna bulk up, you can remove close combat, add protect, and that means more recovery with leftovers.
Right,
And
right. I'm
probably-
doing speed strat
yeah.
and hoping that just reflex. But the difference between his strat and my strat is I have protect, so it'll be more consistent.
I mean, I guess rest stock is another option. I
Right,
don't know
I
where
use-
the move. I don't know where the move is here, but that should be another option.
All right, All right, let's see. I have 50,000 stat XP for speed, but 4,200 for special. So, what if instead of the 3 Carbos, I buy 3 Calcium? That might be a better idea, honestly. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Oh, I just realized
Alright.
it's not gonna save.
You gotta edit the one in battle.
No,
Oh, no,
no. I
you're
meant
at
I need
the
to edit
party.
it then save.
Where is rest stock in this game?
Sleep Talk? It's in the...
Ah,
Background.
rest sleep talk. Yeah, rest talk is the
I'm
strategy.
just gonna show
Sleep
this
talk.
on the Discord end just because there's no delay.
Oh, sleep talk.
Yeah, because
Oh,
a sleep talk and rest is gonna do wonders. You can go
You're
sleep
right.
talk,
You're right. Sleep talk is absolutely the strat.
sleep talk, rest, bulk up, and return. And with that, as long as you are not terribly unlucky, you can win.
You're right.
see
Sleep
how this
talk is
goes.
absolutely it. I mean,
how
it's not
this
gonna go
goes.
well. It's just gonna go better.
Let's see how this goes.
Double charm.
I mean, at least Bulk Up's got 20 PP, unlike Curse. Sleep Talk,
Oh,
Bulk Up.
interesting. I can bulk up while also asleep. That's funny.
You can even rest
it used
while
reflect.
sleeping and healing again.
The problem was you were That's like my
Yeah.
one problem with Sleep Talk. It may look consistent, but it does kind of add RNG to the fight. If you think about it.
Yeah, more critical hits, more stuff, yeah, and more RNG getting the good move. But if you're stuck at like this, I think
Like,
it can be the
If you're
solution.
like if you need to set up on a specific Pokemon, like I don't know, Sleep Talk just
One.
doesn't seem it.
My problem with sleep talk is that I miscount the amount of turns I'm asleep all the time. So I really, really need to pay. Okay,
Sleep Talk Bulk Up.
rest.
Sleep
And-
Talk Rest. Rest again.
Okay. Oh, I ran out of sleep talks. Interesting. Quick attack. That was nice.
So Ike, how are things with you?
Well, the sleep talk strat is about to win on second try, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably the best strat.
Look at that. The person who never played Gen 2 actually found the solution.
I thought about sleep talk a long, long time ago, and then I'm like, but then how am I gonna have enough H? So I was thinking, but what if I'm asleep too long in the Espeon? But I guess it doesn't matter if you're asleep during the Espeon because odds are you'll probably wake up on the following turn.
No, I'm glad that this thing seems to be at least useful somehow.
135.
Good job, Steve.
54. That's worse than like the worst thing by a large margin, right?
I mean, you're gonna have the biggest improvement, probably. Honestly, I
Okay,
think
so the
Sleep
highest
Talk
amount of
is-
resets. is 10 by Azelf.
Honestly, you want to know my most amount of resets for a Weedle for a Crystal Backport? Weedle with over 170 plus.
Okay.
Because I gave up
I'm
the
gonna
run,
hit the restroom. I need to figure out where I need to change where. I don't know if it really matters what level we are going into red, so I'm curious. I'm probably gonna rare candy early.
Yeah. Oh, Steve, don't forget to switch the JSON files.
Right. I should do that now. Awesome.
Did we have to pay for it?
Alright, I gotta turn it off.
That was so much more rough than I expected. So it turns out, fighting type still horrible in Gen 1 and 2.
I have a feeling Aerodactyling red is the way. I think so, yeah. I think Sleep Talk is definitely a good idea. Because it's not like I'm using my 4th move slot for anything.
Yeah, with the setting up move and
it might
return,
make
you're
it,
fine.
it might make it more likely that I'll be at high HP enough to where the Espeon will use Reflect instead of Bulk Up. So I think the plan is, like what Steve did, like I think that's the perfect strat. Set up as many Bulk Ups as you can until you're low on health, then use Rest, and spam Sleep Talk until you wake up. I think it still adds a bit of luck to Espeon though, because you could easily just Sleep Talk Rest, if like Sleep Talk Bulk Up again if you're still sleeping, but best case scenario, you wake up on time. But you just have to mentally keep track of how long you've been asleep. Sleep, for rest, you're only asleep for 2 turns, so you'll actually have to keep track of how long you're asleep.
I could definitely attest that cross chop, even if it wasn't great, it's still the best egg move. The rest of them are even worse.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. Cross chop early game saves this thing. I'm still using it a lot.
What'd you put your over under at?
115 to 118. I kind of regret it now, honestly. I'm deleting this poll.
Yeah, I'm doing 120 to 125.
Yeah, I did get insanely lucky.
Basically, I think 120. So I think essentially what's going to happen is I think we enter red at approximately 118. So do you think I will get first try red, or do you think I'll get like 7th try red?
Alright, I made it 120 to 125.
Are you faster typing?
Yeah, Patron. Why isn't my restream? I gotta refresh my restream chat.
Oh, right. I should probably refresh. Oh, right. I have to refresh Game Hook itself. Otherwise, bulk up won't show up.
I don't think you need to refresh Game Hook for that. I think it's just the overlay.
Okay. Well,
it was only the JSON that needed fixing.
Well, bulk up's still not showing up.
Wait a minute. Let me look at the mapper too. Did I forget to update the mapper too? Let me take a quick look.
I'm debating on do I actually hold the PP ups for Sleep Talk or not? Because I used all of them.
I am not doing that. No.
What did you use it on before?
Close
I think I
combat,
used
I guess.
one on cross chop and one on return.
I
Steve,
used both in return.
The mapper I sent you is still fine. Like, did you actually replace the JSON?
Yes.
Hmm.
It asked me, do I want to replace it? And I clicked yes.
Yeah, the mapper I sent you is...
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
It generally matters to me when it has power, the move that I want to know. If it doesn't have power, then it's not as big of a deal.
Oh well.
Well, I don't have a full drink, but I guess commercial will do. Alright, Ike, for keeping you up so late.
Oh my god. I've dropped over
That's
a
okay.
million frames.
What?
25%.
What's your percentage at the bottom?
25.
I'm not gonna lie. Approx that 20 to 30 range is the watchable versus unwatchable range. Your stream is almost unwatchable then, which would explain why Anthony's been in my chat a little bit.
I wonder if it's because I'm screen sharing on. No, it can't be.
If your computer, wait, didn't you upgrade your computer?
Yeah. I wonder if it might have just been like tiny drops here and there. You had
Well,
issues
no.
watching.
So here's the thing here's the thing I've learned by like 5 years of streaming. When you start losing frames, you never stop losing frames. So, what I would do to combat losing frames at the very start of the stream was to end the stream and then start it almost immediately. Here's the problem. When you do that with the restream, it makes a whole different stream, which is really annoying. When you do it on Twitch, it's like, oh, it's basically, it uses like, you have one feed.
I mean, my main problem is, it's like, I just can't keep a consistent, like, kilobit connection. Like, can't keep it consistent.
Oh, well.
I mean, it's fine right now. Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Okay, hold on. There were a lot of things we needed to do at the beginning of the run. I'd like to discuss because I don't remember everything because of red. So first of all, healing items are at a premium, so pick up all healing items.
You could just buy some.
Pick up all healing items. What else do I need? Moveset wise, I need to not forget dig.
Yeah.
The punches are irrelevant if you set up the correct amount of bulk up, so I don't need Thunder Punch or Ice Punch. Although Ice Punch would be pretty decent to set up to freeze Pikachu, but that's never gonna happen.
I mean, not unless you're using Furret.
As a joke. Let's see. Other moves.
Got a snack right here.
No. Don't teach Bite because it's not physical.
Bite is physical. Remember Gen 1?
Mud Slap on Rival 2. Blood Bomb's not gonna help. Steel Wing's not gonna help.
Oh my. If you're wondering why we taught this thing Steel Wing, there aren't many Steel type moves in the game.
Belly Drum's not gonna help. Wow, there really is not much we can do.
Well, are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. No, I'm rewinding that. I am not going to play as the boy character. I refuse.
Okay, well. Somebody said a name. I don't remember what the name was for the second run.
I don't know. I think Ike left.
No, I'm here. If I left, I would be off the
Give
call.
another nickname.
Think. I don't know. Go with a
If you
punch
can't
out
think of one, it's gotta be Fatty.
Fatty.
No, name a dummy. Name a dummy.
Dummy.
Steve
Sure.
likes to name bad
Unfortunately,
Pokemon.
I don't think there's a single time I've named anything dummy that actually played well. It's almost like Dummy's even more cursed than naming myself Speed.
Right. Alright, I'm gonna... For some reason, like, I think I'm just having an internet issue tonight. Like the YouTube pop-out chat's working fine, but Restream's not showing any new messages. Oh my god, triple kick sucks.
Yeah, I know. I basically am just gonna commit to using cross chop
Honestly,
until I run out of cross chops.
I'd rather use tackle than triple kick.
Well, yes, I'm committed to using cross chop and then tackle.
This is why I put fighting in the low tier for Gen 2 runs, all because of Espeon.
Is this correct? Cross chop triple kick's got 15 power with stab.
Yeah, because it's normally 10 base power.
That's insane.
You should
Yeah,
know
but
this.
like,
You've done Hitmontop.
Yeah.
You should know this.
I didn't use it.
Even when it increases, it's just so bad as a move. And it can miss. If at least it it was perfect accuracy or something, but it can miss. It's so horrible. And I think in Gen 2 actually it's coded in a terrible way for the accuracy, so like never use that move.
So, Steve, did you ever use Sand Attack on the first run at all?
No.
I just taught it
I
just
regretted.
because that way I won't be tempted to use triple kick. Yes,
I
officer.
taught it over triple
officer.
kick last time, but quite frankly, it doesn't matter.
Yes, officer. I know who took the Chikorita. His name was Ike.
Yes.
Steve has taken the day off. He's done stealing Chikoritas. He's tired of picking the worst
No.
starter.
Ike is stealing everything. He's in my game too.
The reason why I hate you is because I would never in my fucking life steal a Chikorita. Ever in my fucking life.
Hey, Chikorita gets Sword Dance as an egg move.
Like, if you took away my Cyndaquil, I would still Totodile. I would never in my fucking life
Hey,
take a
Ike, I'm telling you
Chikorita.
this right now. In Heart Gold, Meganium is actually better than Typhlosion and for Alligator. I've done them in a solo
My
run.
god.
Meganium is actually the
in-
fastest by a long shot.
I only know in Nuzlocke, and it's like Meganium fucking sucks in a Nuzlocke.
I don't know how I passed you, Speed, but I somehow
I think
have
it's-
caught up to you despite being a whole 11 seconds behind you.
I think it might have been encounters, honestly.
Maybe.
I'm gonna get the bitter.
Oh
berry
wait, grab the
fruit shot.
potion. I'm gonna grab the potion. There's a potion there if you didn't know about it. There's another. Oh, that's a Pokeball? Interesting.
I know about the potions.
Bubble beam belt. Oh my god, that does nothing.
On the Bellsprout, Tackle does less
Yeah.
than half. Use Tackle.
Okay, well, I used triple kick.
Dude, oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Uh,
Spearo's bad. I know.
Cross Chop doesn't one-shot it.
No, it 2 shots. You need to hit 2.
I think I just got more wild encounters last time, so I was level 7. Hey, I got the crits. I'm going to the center again.
Oh, I made a mistake. I wasn't supposed to go back and heal. I was supposed to use the potion. Damn it. Now I'm gonna have to go heal after the 2 Pidgey trainer. Damn it. Oh, that was a big mistake. That's gonna cost me.
There we
I'm
go,
counting how
level
many
8.
seconds. Accidentally training cost me. Or healing.
All right.
Cost me 10 or 11 seconds to heal.
Faulkner needs 3 cross chops. Please don't miss any of them. Thanks.
No, I needed 2 cross chops.
All right, he did miss one, but the third one crit, so that's fine.
I beat him with 2 cross chops. You're welcome.
Honest Dave is OP, right? Oh, I never found the Bellsprout, so I guess I have the chance for Psyduck.
No Bellsprout, you say, huh?
Never encountered one, I guess.
It got the repel. Oh, I found a second Bellsprout. Okay, well, I gotta run. Unfortunately, Bellsprout resists cross chop.
And here I thought kids were loaded.
That never made sense to
Yep,
me.
they all
Who would think?
have $1 million,
Who
obviously.
thought that kids these days were rich?
I mean, I don't know. You
unless
get
you're a-
money out of
Unless
you
you're
get
a
money out
TikTok-
of using
unless you're a
Pokemon.
TikTok influencer, I guess.
But I think you need to be over 18 to get money from TikTok,
Supposedly.
supposedly.
Also, I accidentally encountered Slowpoke guy.
What do you mean accidentally? He's like right in the way. There's a high probability of encountering him. I encountered
It was
him.
like I was gonna say, in a world where people actually get money out of making wild bees fight themselves, why wouldn't a kid be rich?
They have all the time in the world. They don't need a job.
Exactly. That's the reason why I believe a kid would actually be rich in the Pokemon world.
It's like, for instance, like when you're a teenager and you don't have friends, and then you just get really, really good at Call of Duty. You know,
Oh my god.
an adult just doesn't have the time to get good at
Hey,
Call of Duty.
Hey Steve, Kiwi did mention a potential strat for Red. He mentioned possibly keeping Sand Attack. I got another reset on a Rocket Grunt. I need to start remembering to use potions.
I got a reset on the Rocket Grunt too. Interesting.
I mean, honestly, Sand Attack would help make the Pikachu a bit more consistent. Like, just use one Sand Attack and then use your bulk up
What?
the rest.
He's got another. I'm so close to resetting the whole run.
Hey, you're gonna get bad luck sooner or later.
This is a rocket with 2 Ratatas.
Did you use your potion?
I rewinded to the point where the battle was starting again. I didn't have an opportunity.
Let's see, what's my moveset like? Let's see, Cross Chop's gonna be dynamic, or not dynamic. It's gonna be close combat. Swift will be return. Bubble Beam's gonna be bulk up. Oh, I need Dig too. I wouldn't have room on the
You know
moveset
what?
to keep Sand Attack.
Screw it. I'm gonna reset the whole run to keep Sand Attack. That's a good plan.
There's one problem I see with that strat though. How are you gonna be able to have Dig on the moveset too? The only
Why
way I
would
can
I need
see
Dig?
Morty.
You are seriously gonna keep freaking Sand
Did you,
Attack?
Steve? You forgot Morty.
No, I'm saying why would I get rid of it?
No, not get rid of
Okay,
Dig. How are you gonna
how-
still have Dig on the moveset?
I don't understand the question. Obviously, I
Okay,
can
you
easily
may-
hold on to it.
I'll just reword it. Will you have room to keep Sand Attack on your moveset?
That's the thing. I have to not have one attack for the whole run. My attack for basically the whole run was return, cross chop, dig, and bulk up. So I can't keep one of those. Obviously, bulk up has to stay. So it's got to be return, earthquake. Oh, simple. Really simple.
The only, honestly,
Get rid of cross chop.
I think that's the one that makes the most sense. We can always use Dig for Jasmine.
No, I meant get rid of cross chop for dig later. I still need cross chop all the way up into mill tank.
Right.
All right, well I'm restarting. I don't know about you.
I'm not restarting. I still have Sand Attack.
Oh, crazy.
I taught it over Triple Kick, so that way I wouldn't be tempted to use it.
Yeah, I understand that, but not getting.
Have you ever taught a useless move or a bad attacking move just so you're not tempted to use it?
I just didn't teach sand attack in the first place, I guess.
In the first place, I thought you did in the first run.
Yeah, the first try, and then I just didn't teach it overall.
I only beat Bugsy because I crit Swift.
On the bright side, we're gonna be so far apart that you'll be the one giving me strategies.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, don't worry. I've made sure to give my Hariyama its name of dummy.
Good job. What was the first thing you named Dummy? Do you remember? You don't remember?
My original cat when I was like 8.
Oh my god, you named one of your pet cats Dummy?
Well, no, it was the nickname. Obviously,
Oh.
its name was Kitty.
Wait, why did I use a repel? I need to find an Oddish.
Adults just could not understand that a cat could possibly be named Kitty.
You should have called your cat dog or something.
No, its name was Kitty. That was the name. That was not a nickname. That was its name.
Call it doggy then.
What are you?
Yeah.
What are you? Dry bread? You'll name a Gyarados Onyx, or you'll name an Onyx Gyarados. Just because it's funny.
Okay, it
I-
had a name when my parents originally got it, but we called it Here Kitty Kitty so often that nobody ever remembered the name ever again.
Really? Is that the story?
It's like, okay, I'm
Well,
gonna
yes,
make a.
you're talking about like 3 or 4 year olds. How is this not plausible?
You know what?
Like-
I'm actually gonna pull a Steve from the first run. I'm actually getting headbutt.
Headbutt.
Yes,
Like,
the
I was-
attacking PP was quite useful.
Like I was gonna make a confession. I
No,
mean, I
it's-
know who
dude,
my
it's-
dry breath is, but I've never seen a single video of that person. I know it exists, but I've never seen a single video of that person.
So let me guess,
Oh,
you
right.
saw J-Rose first? Honestly,
Yes, I
can't
think
remember who saw
Zeros.
first.
I think I saw Zeros first.
I think it
Well,
might have been J-Rose
technically-
for me too, honestly. The dry bread I know was
I mean-
very shortly after.
I mean, technically, I mean, if we're talking about solo runs, yes, I guess Zeros was the first one I saw, but the original Pokemon YouTubers I saw outside of competitive would be Flygon HG, which does Nuzlocke, and then I got Zeros.
Yeah, mine first I've already mentioned was the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
Oh my god, I just got the
Beat
plus
the
10.
game. Plus, oh, the friendship.
Yeah.
Beating the game with only one Bidoof. That was my first ever solo run video I saw. I thought it was very, very cool.
Meant to watch it, but the problem is the video's an hour and a half long. I can't watch a J-Rose video
Yes,
for an hour and a
Bidoof is
half.
that bad.
Yeah. Like, the way he used to edit his videos, like, I haven't really been the biggest fan of. Like, I did not like a video being 50 minutes long, and 30 minutes of it was just the Elite Four. I did not like that.
See, I think this is where we differ. And Van Man and me actually got it. I watch like all my content at 2 times speed. Although back then I watched at 1.5, but now I watch everything at 2. I watch and I listen at everything at 2 times speed.
Even live podcasts.
Why?
Well, that's not possible, obviously. But
Just go
I
to your
listen
local
to all
time
my
machine.
podcasts at 2 times speed. I listen to every single thing, every form of content that is possible to watch at 2 times speed. I watch it.
You are living on speed.
No, it's just that I have been listening to stuff at 2 times speed so long. 2 times speed is the normal 1 time speed for me. Like, it's hard to understand until you've actually gotten used to it.
I mean, right now
Like-
I do 1.5 times per. I only do it for VODs.
So it ratcheted up. I originally started at 1.25, and quite frankly, the podcasts that are not sports related, I do still listen at 1.25 because 1.25 is the new 1 for me. Like, if you are not talking about 1.25 times speed, I just don't. It sounds like you're talking warp slow.
Honestly, I actually watched one of my older videos on 1.5 times speed once. It actually sounded like me talking like a normal person.
Well, yeah, I told you.
I
that.
think I just talked way too slow.
Yeah, I told
I
you.
don't
that.
know if you knew that.
I told you that I watched your videos at 1.5 times speed and it makes them really palatable. And you're like, that doesn't make any sense. And then you did it. And then you
Yeah,
watched.
and I'm like, oh man, you're right. I need to work on my talking speed.
There's a reason why Scott says he likes to make sure that he removes all silence because then the video feels faster and feels smoother.
Dang it.
Why did I cross chop a Wooper?
I didn't even know Wooper appeared in the cave.
Honestly, I was pretty sure it was like Geodudes and Rattatas.
Like, never in my freaking life I found a Wooper there. Never in
Hey.
my freaking life.
Hey, listen, I didn't even know Slowpoke Well actually had Slowpoke in it. I'm not.
I mean,
that may
neither did
sound like
I.
a joke, but I legitimately thought it was just named Slowpoke Well just because of like some lore involving Slowpoke. I didn't think they actually spawned there,
Sorry, yeah.
because I never saw one.
Right.
They also have the King's Rock there, I guess, for the Slow King. It was also relatable.
Yeah, we did a 100% randomizer, so we kind of know where every single item in the game is.
Oh my, dude, you can find Ariados south of Ekritique. fully evolved
Oh, by the way,
Ariadoses.
so if you kept Sand Attack on your moveset, does that mean you defeat a rival too with Bubble Beam?
That's what I did in run 1, yeah. I never taught Mud
But did you
Slap.
do it in run 2?
Yeah. It wasn't really that bad. Oh, really? Burn? Well, it's a good thing I got a full heal. I'm
I
actually
look
gonna...
at this Rattata and I'm like, how in the world does this big dummy almost lose to a Rattata? That's just inconceivable.
So, Steve, do you think Hariyama ended up being better or worse than you thought?
Way, way worse.
I thought this was gonna be good. This thing
You know
is
what?
not.
I really did think it was going to be good.
The Ariados you just found, it's super rare. 5%.
I just missed 3 cross chops on that thing. Okay.
Wait,
save
Ariados?
before-
What? You can find Ariados in the game?
South of
Yeah.
Ekritik in the grass by the drowsy guy. I
The
found one.
Stantler grass?
Yes. But
Yes.
no,
also,
I
Nocto's
just figured that
at
grass has
5%.
only got Stantler in it.
Well, there's got to be other
Is it-
stuff like Hoot Hoot and stuff. you know?
Yeah, because it's Stanley is 40%. It's the highest one at night. Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey Steve, do you know an Ekritik about the hidden hyper potion?
Oh, you mean in the top right, via the grass, or the right next to the water?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I know where every item in the game is.
Yeah,
That-
but
the,
do
i-
you
the
remember
idea
it's a
of
hyper
what the
potion?
item is the hard part.
Yeah, like, do you remember that there's a hyper potion there?
Oh, I never grabbed that hyper potion.
This run you might actually want to.
It's out of the way.
Bro, you literally have to walk past the... Dude, it's like 12 steps.
No, you don't. I go left.
Oh my god. Alright, I am deleting cross chop for bulk up. So now all the steel types I have to use dig.
I think it's super weird. Like, if you want to keep Sand Attack, I don't know, get Mud Slap? I don't know.
Well, here's one disadvantage of using Mud Slap on the Pikachu versus Sand Attack. You want the Pikachu to live long enough to set up, because it's possible that Mud Slap will just kill the Pikachu. We've had that happen before. Like, where we need to set up 6 bulk ups, but we can't just use 6 Mud Slaps, because that can actually kill the Pikachu. I know, you actually don't want to kill the Pikachu for once.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because we've had that issue before, of like Mud Slap over Sand Attack. If we need to use Sand Attack strategies for red, if you can use Sand Attack instead, that's the much better play than Mud Slap. Just because when you finish setting up, you'll one-shot it anyway.
So I have interesting news. Not that it matters. If you use Sand Attack on Scyther, it will switch to Quick Attack.
I actually knew that, because I knew the AI takes accuracy into account. I remember when I did Steelix, I used 6 Mud Slaps on the Steelix to set up Curse, and after a while, it would just straight up spam Swift only. It wouldn't even use Psychic or Mud Slap, just spam Swift. That's how I know that.
Well, that was anticlimactic. The used Lick and didn't paralyze me.
Right?
I don't know what I was scared of.
Everything.
Oh, right. This is run 2, so I don't have the Bellsprout anymore. And of course, the Venonat shows its dumb head.
Wow, that's just mean.
And then another Venonat with its also dumb head.
You're just gonna keep doing
What
that,
would it-
aren't you?
It's
Like,
a
what-
soccer ball with eyes.
Why would a Scott think of hearing you saying that?
Hey, Steve.
It's a soccer ball with eyes.
I put the Krabby at half health. The Great Ball didn't work. The Lure Ball didn't work. A regular Pokeball worked.
Yeah. That happens to me literally every other run.
I'm glad I was right. They do survive one headbutt.
What do you mean nothing for Skarmory? You don't fight a Skarmory at all in Crystal runs. Like, I don't. Does a single trainer even have
There
Skarmory?
is one Skarmory, yes. I know exactly where it is too.
Where is it?
No.
If you head south of Blackthorn and you go fight all of those trainers, there's one with a Skarmory.
Okay, I should have been clear. You're not mandated to fight a Skarmory.
Yeah.
Right.
Not a single mandatory trainer. It's one of the reasons why many people think Skarmory is a Gen 3 Pokemon. If you also add that he only appears in Silver as well.
I think people think the same thing about Magcargo because Slugma and Magcargo only appear on the
But-
Kanto side.
But Macargo is stupid because Blaine uses one, so you are technically supposed to see one at least.
Hey,
Skarmory, you don't see anyone using it.
hey, most people, like, he's like the only trainer. But here's the in Hoenn, how many trainers can you think of have a Slugma or Magcargo? The 4th
You're
gym
right.
leader has it. Like people remember, like who do people remember more? The 4th
You're
gym
freaking-
leader of a major game, or the 15th gym leader of Kanto? Most people don't
You're-
even remember the Kanto teams because they're
You're-
all a series of one-shots, even if you were playing
Yeah.
casually.
Yeah, but I don't know. It always stuck weird to me.
Plus, in
Like,
Hoenn, you
many
can
people try
encounter
that.
the Slugma and stuff inside of the surrounding the volcano area, like they were a common encounter. But the problem is, in this game, you can only encounter them in Kanto, which is why
Yeah.
people thought it was a Hoenn Pokemon for that reason.
Okay.
Picks Gold. Danny, I play Heart Gold.
I was gonna say it's funny because people do think that about the Skarmory, but I don't think I've seen anyone thinking Mantine is from Gen 3. And it's exactly the same case as a Skarmory.
No, you definitely see Mantine.
Actually, no. I actually thought Mantine was Gen 4.
I think
What?
actually that there are some trainers I believe that use Mantine against you in the sea, I believe. Maybe that's why.
It's
there's
because
a lot of them in the sea.
It's because in Sinnoh, like, there's a lot of trainers who use one. Plus, its baby form was introduced in Sinnoh.
Yeah, the baby form.
Got one reset on Morty. And I'm asleep. But I woke up quickly. Honestly, I just got real lucky because he missed Hypnosis when I should have used the turn 1 bulk up.
You know, wait. Oh, you wanted to one-shot the Gengar, I see.
Yeah, it would have been better. Not a big deal.
That would require outspeeding, and in order
Yeah.
to outspeed, it requires you to do a little bit of training, which is what I plan on doing this run.
I think you
I
should do
don't
the
plan
Battle
on doing-
Tower.
I don't plan on doing all the training that you were planning on doing.
What training? Dang it. I need to go down until I see the girl, then go left, not go left right away.
You should fight A soon. It's mandatory for the plot.
No.
Such a weird addition, but because this was the first game they tried to do that, I forgive them. But it was just so weirdly handled.
Alright, I got the secret potion, and I bought some super potions off the guy. As a fun fact, you can actually buy potions from the secret potion guy.
Yeah, I know. You can also get the full restores or full revives. They just have a different name.
Oh, the herbs?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
Dude,
I used to buy full revives from him when I was a kid.
the Hitmonchan almost won because his Fire Punch burned me. That was
Oh wow,
unlucky.
Miltank was a one-shot this time, despite being a lower level.
Annie, why would you be upset if anyone picked gold? Heart Gold or Ho-Oh is way better than Lugia. You can't change my mind.
Statistically, yes. Coolness, no.
Well, here's the thing, like, in the Johto lore, think of how often Ho-Oh is referenced with, like, the revival of the Johto Beast and stuff, but where's all the lore surrounding Lugia?
Yeah,
It's like Lugia
but
was just there.
You're not wrong.
There-
I'm just
there's an
saying
expla-
that
there's-
Lugia
there's
is just straight up cooler.
The thing is, there is a good explanation for that.
I mean, what's cooler? Like, a plain-ass looking bird Or a gigantic rainbow phoenix.
Like, I guess I may mention it because maybe someone on the audience doesn't know, but Lugia was not supposed to be a real Pokemon. It was only supposed to be for the movie. There's a good video, actually, Did You Know Gaming, that explains all the origins of
I've seen
Lugia.
it. I've seen
Yeah,
it.
it's super cool. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but like basically, Lugia was not supposed to be a real Pokemon. It was only supposed to be for the movie. So they kind of like at the last minute put it in the game, and that's why you never see any NPC talking about Lugia, unlike Ho-Oh, which has somewhat presence in the game, pretty much.
Makes sense.
I also think maybe because it was so haphazardly added that they gave it psychic type by mistake.
No, they also explained that because back in the
They
day,
do?
like, yeah, they had this weird idea that like Psychic was like the legendary type, and that's why Celebi is Psychic, Mew is Psychic, Mewtwo is Psychic. So they thought Lugia was supposed to be Psychic as well. It's so dumb. Then they came up with the C thing, but that's from the movie. There wasn't any reference in the game. So
Okay,
like, it was
okay,
kinda
okay.
weird.
I understand this, but then why not just make it psychic? Or hold on.
Yeah, Water Psychic.
It's because
Yeah, water psychic.
that wouldn't make sense because you know it has wings.
Yeah, in the movie it was also kind of portrayed like the bird master or something, even though it has no relationship with the birds. So I guess they were kind of fixed on that. It was supposed to be psychic and flying for those reasons.
I
The
actually-
Guardian of the Sea thing was so weird to me.
I actually thought the reason that it was psychic flying was to not give one of them a type advantage over the other. That's what I thought. It was something I thought of. It's like if one of them's fire, the other one's water. Technically, that makes Lugia better.
Yeah, I mean, they did not consider that with Kyogre and Groudon.
No, they did not.
Yeah, no, I guess they were both supposed to be like wings because in the game, at least, the reference they put is feathers. Like you actually, I think you need the feather on the bell for them. So I guess they thought, yeah, okay, these things
Yeah.
fly. One is from the sky, the other is on the sea.
I guess in
Or
Heart Gold Soul
whatever.
Silver they tried to give it more lore, like with the kimono girls. But like,
Hmm.
Ho-Oh still has way more lore than Lugia.
No, I mean, yeah, because the game was totally designed with Ho-Oh. Lugia has no meaning in Johto at all. I think it was in Gen 4, the Pokédex entry, I'm not sure, where they say that Lugia actually decides to stay in under the sea because their psychic powers are too big or something. So they go undersea. I think that it's in that generation where they put it in the Pokédex. I'm gonna check it out.
Man, as soon as I had gotten access to Fly, I should have just gotten Return right away. I have a problem forgetting that.
Yeah, funnily enough, it's in hard gold. It is said to quietly spend its time deep at the bottom of the sea because its powers are too strong. And leaf green as well.
You know what's funny? Its powers are too
No,
strong.
even-
Ho-Oh
even
has
in
more
gold,
special
no.
attack than that thing.
It was always like that, even in the original gold. Because I have silver, I never saw the gold entry. It says in gold, yeah.
I never had gold.
Neither.
I actually never had crystal either.
Yeah, I did
remember
have Crystal.
I remember when we used to have a Retron gaming console, we bought some Game Boy style Pokemon games. I think both of us together had red, yellow, and silver, but we've lost all three of them. We don't know where they are.
Funny enough, we were playing the Jackbox, but with the what's it called? The game mode where you answer questions about your friends. Anyways, one of the questions was one of the things you missed the most or something like that, and I answered the question the day my Super Mario Bros. World 2 got lost in my grandmother's car, and my brother, when he was typing in the fake answers, got the real answer.
You really?
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
what did he
It was
say?
that traumatic.
What
It
did he
was
say?
it was such a good game. Like me and my brother loved Super Mario Bros. World 2 so much that we, as adults, went back and bought it.
Do you have a copy of it now?
Well, I mean, I sold my Game Boy and all the Game Boy games a long time ago.
Even Super Mario World 2?
Well, there's no point
No,
in playing it if you
no,
don't
no
have
childhood, no childhood
Boy.
for Steve.
If you don't have the Game Boy, it doesn't really matter.
Thank you, Electrode, for
Ah.
exploding while I'm underground. I
Look,
appreciate
look,
it.
look at you. You won't kill a Snorlax, but you will kill an Electrode that is put in there against their will.
No,
Look at you.
no. It's mandated in the game. You have to kill them. Therefore, it's part of progression.
So the game wants you to be an assassin, so
And
you are fine
besides,
with it.
and besides, Electrode sucks.
Poor Electrodes.
Hey, you can't change my mind. Electrode's a horrible Pokemon.
You have Pokeballs because of them. In theory, I don't know. They change that
No,
all
they
the time.
copy Pokeballs because they know no trainer would throw a real Pokeball at it. You gotta admit that was a good one.
I'm
But like
silently
when,
having
like,
one of my
I think that's actually the meme thing they put in the Pokédex, I believe, about Amoongus and Fungus, that they do that, but it's stupid because they do that to attract prey, and it's like, why are you hiding as a Pokeball to get prey? So stupid. No wonder you're dumb.
Lance is the real assassin attacking a person. Hey, he's a member of Team Rocket. He was probably doing self-defense. How do you know the black belt wasn't
Hey.
trying to throw a punch at him?
I will always say that thing whenever someone points it out. That black belt guy survives. In Pokemon Master X, that guy exists and tells you that some guy hyper beamed him and he survived. He's the one. He survived.
Does he still have injuries?
So like, I don't know how that fucking guy survived, but he did
Hey.
survive.
Don't underestimate Pokemon logic. Remember all those episodes where Pikachu would just shock Ash all the time and he would somehow live without getting a heart without his heart stopping? Yeah, don't
He's
question it.
absolutely fine.
Remember that first episode where he thought if he just wore rubber gloves, he'd be immune to Thundershock? That is not how it would work in real life.
The freaking sprinklers on the Onyx.
Or
Don't
have
you
seen
hate it
the-
when you
or what about
over-prepare
the-
for a battle, and then everything just goes right?
Yes, I hate that so much.
I just over-prepared for Morty, and he just missed 2 hypnosises, made everything irrelevant.
Aim for the horn.
Or no, what about that one episode from the Hoenn arc? He tells Pikachu to use Thunder on the Swellow and it gets Thunder Armor.
What the hell is Thunder Armor?
You tell
Thunder
me.
Armor?
You tell me. Like, for some reason, Pikachu using Thunder on the Swellow made Swellow have, like, a yellow glow to it and just became indestructible and beat Tate and Liza.
I think the only Hoenn episodes I remember are the one with the Torkoal actually like dying, like the Torkoal
Oh,
diving into the sea.
I only had access to some of the Hoenn episodes on DVD, but one I really remember watching and liking was it was one episode where they were trying to find like a sunken ship, trying to like find treasure, and then they had like a Spoink with them, and the Spoink's pearl fell in the water, and the Torkoal felt bad, and he tried to swim in the water to get it, and then Ash had to go in there and get him.
The freaking Torkoal jumps into the sea and he's like, "No, you're going to die."
Yeah, he got him out, and the Torkoal started crying like a baby.
As a kid, I was screaming to the TV like, "No, no, don't do that."
I remember that scene. It was so funny.
Gives me real Charmander vibes from one TV show.
I think that one and the other one where you see a Pelipper that was able to use Thunderbolt and Flamethrower, and it was like, what the fuck is that Pelipper doing? And then the trick was that there were other Pokemon hidden in Kit's beak, so they were using the attacks. It's like, hey, that's cheating.
I forgot to get return. I'll at least just get past the coughing guy, then I'll go get it.
That was a good one, Annie. I really laughed as a kid when I saw it. Very ingenious now that I think about it, actually.
Oh, that hurt.
Then
Everything hurt.
those are stolen as a mechanic, yeah.
Hello, Porygon. Remember when you attacked froze me that one time? Good times.
You are far.
At Pink Bow, I don't think Pink Bow's really necessary, honestly. That was mainly just because... I think it was mainly because I was under-leveled and didn't have the Paralysis Cure Berry. If I have the Paralysis Cure Berry, I can get away with a free bulk up on Claire. I don't even think it's necessary, honestly.
I think it's worth losing 5 seconds to get it just in case, though.
No, Quick Claw is nice. I ain't letting go of Quick Claw.
No.
Quick Claw
Oh,
is the
the,
Lord and Savior.
I actually agree that the pink bow wasn't worth it. It would have been worth it if it would have improved my battle versus Claire.
Oh, darn it. Alright. At least this guy only has one reason.
What did I say my plus needed to be for? I think it's +6. Chuck?
For Chuck, yeah.
I was +6.
At +4, you said they did survive. So at least 5 or 6.
Okay, good. Interesting, I had Sand Attack that time to allow me to set up.
Alright.
They should let
so
Porygon
I've
back in the
got-
anime.
Alright, I've got room for 4 calcium, and I'll get 2 carbos.
I do agree as well with you. Porygon should have not been slandered that way in the anime. It was Pikachu's fault. Everybody knows. Justice for Porygon
It wasn't the Pikachu's fault, it was the animator's fault.
as well. But Pikachu was the one causing the attack, so
Oh, fun
if
fact,
anything, we can.
apparently
pinpoint the blame
the
game.
official Pokemon Twitter account back in the day actually did post a tweet saying it wasn't Pikachu's fault, and they ended up deleting it. I think whoever's in charge of the social media probably got fired that day.
Somebody fire over that blunder.
I think they had to do that so they wouldn't get sued for all the seizures they caused.
Yeah, it's probably like putting a tweet about like a Kadabra and Urigeller. It's better you just don't stick in the mud there. Just leave it there. Don't tweet about it.
I actually heard they just started printing Kadabra in the TCG again.
Yeah, I think he
As
kind of
a-
won the suit
Because
or something.
the magician who originally sued over it, he basically just said he's cool with it now. Yeah, it took him like 20 years to like get over himself, but he finally did.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I've seen plenty of Kadabra.
I mean, Kadabra in cards are
here's
not
the thing,
were not
like,
allowed. Yeah.
Up until recently, when they started printing them, the last time an actual Kadabra card was printed was 2003. Like, they
Why?
had like a 15-year streak where they did not print a single Kadabra card.
Because of this magician guy.
Because
Yeah.
of the Yuri Geller lawsuits. He was claiming that the Game Freak was mocking him with the design of Kadabra. Because he also could bend spoons. I don't know, it was a
So,
stupid
I
thing.
do recall it's also because in Japanese the name of Kadabra is very similar to his name as well, so it might be into something. But like, yeah, there was a lawsuit, and Nintendo wanted to avoid all controversies because back in the day this guy was pretty famous in America, at least that I am aware. And they actually invented a card that allowed you to evolve Abra to Alakazam. Like Kadabra did not exist.
No, that card always existed. They rebranded it though. It used to be when I played on the physical card game for Game Boy. It was called Pokemon Breeder, and it allowed you to go from stage 1 to 3. So it was in the original game. But now they called it Rare Candy.
Rare Candy.
Rare Candy allows you to go from stage 0 to stage 2.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole trading card game's kind of screwed me up with how I call stages of Pokemon. Technically, like Chikorita would be a stage 1 Pokemon, right? I always call Chikorita basic, and like Meganium would be stage 2. Like for the longest time, I
Yeah,
kept doing that.
I have to correct myself all
Oh
the
my
time
god,
too.
Kiwi, thank you so much for the 12 euros. That looks like my first ever money spent on YouTube. You guys deserve it. Thank you, Kiwi. Man, that sure made my day. Thank you. You know, since you technically donated, what backport are you thinking of suggesting?
Oh yeah, over $5 is
Yep, over
gets
$5
used.
super chat gets you one free backport for us to do, within reason, of course. Like, don't make us do Feebass.
Please don't pick Talo again. I've already
Well,
done
at
it.
least
I think it'd be
least-
Steve. I think it would be for me, unless like you want to join along. Because unless he
You wanna-
donated to you too.
I like
You wanna
like
get the-
doing them
get the-
too.
Get the suffering as well.
Unless you do Gen 3, then I avoid it altogether.
For the backport suggestions, I only do Gen 1 or Gen 2. Honestly, Gen 2 is mainly what I do. Just because they're more fun for backport. For Fire Red, we try to stick to a certain theme. Unless, like, they specifically want Fire Red, in which case I'll do it. Aegis Slash.
Hey,
That'd be an interesting one, actually. What game would you like it in?
broken.
I would recommend do not choose red and blue. Otherwise, you're going to get tons of licks on the moveset with no steel boost. I recommend Gen 2 or Gen 3 Aegis Slash.
At least you will
Yeah.
get Shadow Ball.
I would highly
that's the
recommend...
nice rule of.
I would highly recommend Gen 2 because we'll actually be able to backport moves. We don't backport moves in Gen 1 or Gen 3.
I
Gen
do
one.
I do wonder how would you port Aegis Last because of the gimmick though?
We would just
But-
do its normal form.
The defense form.
Yeah,
so
we
no
wouldn't-
attacks, only defense.
Yeah, we wouldn't change its form.
It's actually
Aegis Slash
fun
Gen
because
2.
it's one of the very few ghost types that can go both physical or special, and both of them are equally viable.
Honestly, in Gen 2, though, it would just be physical, just because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it gets Sword Stance, right? It's a literal freaking sword.
Yes, it does get sources, but I don't know if it gets be a level up or whatever. I would have to check that. I know it does get.
It would have to be level up or egg move because if it does, the TM doesn't exist in Gen 2.
Alright, Kiwi, yeah, I'll be sure to do Aegis Slashes as soon as I'm able to. Thank you once again. Yeah, I'll do.
I
the
mean,
run, but
yeah.
Steve can join in if he wants to.
You can check. It has like 10 level 1 moves, and sources is there. So yeah,
Can I use
No
the
worries.
protein? Oh, I actually can use that protein. Nice.
as this Pokemon evolves via stone. So yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna use my PP ups on return. You don't really need to use it on close combat. You don't use it that many times.
They also nerf Aegis Last the next generation. They created that.
Hey, Ike, do you think you could go to Google and translate, like, 11.99 in euros to the dollar?
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure that's euros. Yeah, it's like the weird little 3 thing with, like, the line in it. I think that's euros.
Aren't euros a lot less than
I
the
think
dollar?
I think it's like
but
half the dollar, I'd say.
yeah, something like that. But I'm pretty sure the pound is probably still more.
Actually, I think the pound is pretty stable. I think for every dollar, it's like 1.2 pounds, I'd say.
Yeah, as a kid, it was always 2.
1309. Nice. Wait, does that mean euros are worth more? No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, it's like that. Yeah, 13.9. Yeah, I think it's like $1 is
I guess,
0.92.
I guess inflation's that bad, I guess.
Right? Don't worry, guys. I'm not getting paid double I used to, even if everything costs double.
Oh, I only beat Claire on the first try because of a Quick Claw. I actually forgot to equip the Paralysis Cure Berry, and I never got punished for
You
it.
you were paralyzed and you still move fast with Quick Claw.
Yeah, I iked my way through Claire.
I like it. My Ike way through.
Oh my god.
So,
€1
I've
is
had worse
$1.09.
luck
Oh,
this
interesting.
run than the first run, but I've had so much better planning that the run is still going better than the first.
I mean, I guess I have heard that the Euro's values kind of going all over the place.
Aye.
Yeah,
Ah,
I
we're-
always do
we're
2
cool.
runs, no matter what. I literally did 2 runs with Shuckle, in red and blue.
Yeah, and he forced me to do 2 runs of the other crappy Pokemon that he wanted me
I
to do.
got 2 runs with
retaliation.
Oh, wait,
Shuckle.
Steve, you haven't even done the run yet.
Well, hold on, what was it? I
You
did
never even-
something.
You never even No, I wanted you to do Poochyena and Crystal.
Oh yeah, that was the second time. The first time though, it was something else along with Shuckle.
Felix.
I think you picked Eevee.
Oh, yeah, Eevee in Gen 1.
Oh,
Ouch.
You
yeah,
know,
it's
the one where
real
you
bad.
the one where you have to use Bide on the Ghastly trainers.
Yeah, but at least that bite is not that
That run
bad.
was ridiculous. My first run, I got super lucky on the Ghastly Trainer, and then my second run was so much better, and it played out worse because of the Ghastly
La-
Trainer.
Like, if you think Eevee is bad, use Scyther.
I
I
forgot
forget,
the Dratini again.
Did RBY Pokemon Challenge is like, you actually want to use Swords Dance with Scyther to make it not crit, so that way you can Swords Dance
Uh,
it.
You mean
Alright,
Focus
it's
Or
because-
not
Energy.
Swords Dance, the
You
non-crit
need-
move.
You
Focus
need to use
Energy.
Bite.
Yeah.
You need to use Bite with Scyther against the channelers. But unlike
that-
Eevee, they can use Lake on you. That's the problem.
That was embarrassing.
Okay, Speed mentioned it. It was the Focus Energy. You want to use Focus Energy on Scyther to make it not crit, so Swords Dance will do more damage.
I had to leave and go get the Dratini because I forgot at the end.
I'm getting okay. I don't know. I saved.
Dude.
Yep.
Alright, here's the thing. Do
What?
I need training for the... Actually, no, I do need training for the league. Will was a nightmare.
It was.
Actually, not too much. I just need a high enough level to where I can survive
Actually, I'm
2
not gonna
cycles.
lie. If I were to redo Will, which obviously I'm gonna redo Will, I actually think the pink bow would make a world of difference on Will specifically.
Honestly, I don't know, 10%, like, that's might be an extra, like, 3 damage. Like, it's
Well,
just
obviously
terrible.
a little bit of training on top of it, but for the most part, they were some of them were really close to 1/2 shots. Specifically the slow bro.
If you
Oh,
guys are-
and the Executor was a 3-shot, I think.
If you guys are wondering where I got that Max Ether from, the Underground and the Rocket Hideout, Steve pointed this out. There's actually a Max Ether down there, and it's really good to just use
Yeah.
it on return as soon as you run out. I mean, 2 suggestions. Oh no, it's not 1 run for every $5. It's just 1 for a super chat above $5. But
Nah, I
I feel
assume
like-
he means he has two ideas.
'cause I feel like
I-
that would.
I- I
I feel
think
like
he's
that
done.
would. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that, honestly. Should it be 1 for every 5, or just 1 for a donation above 5? Because theoretically, if I go with the first one, then somebody could just super chat $1 5 separate times, and I just don't think that should count, just because of YouTube fees and stuff. I don't know.
I personally would just do 1 donation, one
Yeah,
run.
that makes the most sense. Yeah,
That makes most sense, yeah.
1 run per donation. That's above $5.
That is up to the user if they don't want to donate $5 twice.
Yeah, theoretically, that's a loophole you could do.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, I won. You're fine, just asking. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that would just make the most sense to everybody. Because, like, if somebody... Like, theoretically, if someone donated $30, does that mean I have to do 6 backports? No, that would just... that would not make sense. If they did it, like, separate times over the course of, like, a couple of months, then it would end up being that way. So, Steve, how useful was Earthquake, actually?
Um, it was. I used it for Brock, Blaine, and Blue, but quite frankly, I'm not really sure it was required.
I just used dig on them, and they were just fine. I had PP issues, but that's about it. Because they're one-shots, like, I just kept running out of moves. Alright, close combat. Wait. Does that mean I have to scrap close combat?
Yeah.
I might just have to, yeah. In order
Yeah,
for the
that's what I
same
did.
tech strat to work.
I figured the fighting move is what I used the least, and it also had the least amount of PP, so it wasn't that helpful.
Yeah, normal and dig should just be enough. But yeah, I'm skipping Earthquake. Hey look, I have room for 1 HP up.
I feel like a lot of the time the fighting move was a win more move, where return would have been just fine.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, if you are setting up, it might be just overkill.
Plus the disadvantage is it would lower our defensive stats too, so it might have been screwing us over actually. Like, what's worth it more? Like, 2-shotting something with return? Or 1-shotting it but getting a defense drop when it's not even the last Pokemon? Like, there's more Pokemon.
Right.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Dude! I had my 2 bulk ups set up for Will, but then he used Confuse Ray, and I hit myself. Like, I need to get to +2. Alright, come on.
I think with the pink bow, you real 1 bulk up all you need.
No. 10% is not as much as you think it is.
Regardless, I'm still battling all the trainers on that route.
I did, like, a third of them. Dude, stop hitting myself.
Quite frankly, you can't complain because you
Sand
want
attack
him to
will.
use.
That would be a
No, but I
smart
mean, it
idea.
was- Two
See,
runs in a row where
You
they
can't complain
got...
about the sand attack because the alternative option is psychic, and that's even worse.
I'm not complaining about Sand Attack, I'm complaining about Confuse Ray.
Confused Ray, you know what I mean.
Not really.
No, like,
Okay.
he hit himself 3 times in a row. In 3 runs in a row. So I
Oh my
understand.
God. Do I outspeed everything on Will's team naturally? Could I just equip a Bitterberry? I outspeed the Jinx. I did not last time.
If you outspeed the Jinx, you outspeed all the team because
Honestly,
all the others are
I
slower.
should have just equipped the Bitterberry. Oh, I leveled up. If I didn't level up, I would have speed tied the Zatu.
Oh, you didn't use the paralyzed cure berry. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna have to
for-
go grab the second one.
For Claire, I actually forgot.
Yeah, I know, but I was about to say, I was thinking, oh, did you not use it? And I'm like, oh yeah, you didn't use it. So I was thinking, oh, I didn't need to go grab it, but of course I need to grab it because you didn't use it.
What? Why do you need to grab the second Paralysis Cure Berry?
For oh right, just need to bulk up twice. That's stupid.
I figured with
For
the
Lance,
Paralysis
I was
Cure
wrong. Did you guys know that's an extra protein up there, but it's useless?
in the Ice Cave?
Yeah.
Oh, when I was passing through, I actually had room for 1 protein. I took it. Okay. Man, it's so sad whenever I backport moves into Crystal, the moves that end up being used by Run 2 are usually the setup moves. Like, the powerful OP attacks I backport hardly ever get used in Run 2. Like, I literally backport close freaking combat, and I'm not even using it in Run 2. I'm just using Bulk Up Return. We can Sand Attack Umbreon, give it a taste of its own medicine. Actually, close combat actually made this thing easier last time, so I could just one-shot it.
Oh right. Now I can't do that.
So I
Maybe
guess,
my
Umbreon uses
strategy of
faint
using
thing.
1 bulk up was the right one.
I love
I'm
how
telling you
Umbreon has
that,
faint attack.
at level 50, you need 2 bulk ups for the Umbreon for return.
Oh, so it's not worth using any bulk ups then.
I think it's not, no. It might have just been better to straight up attack.
If it requires 2 bulk ups, it's just not worth it. 'Cause I don't think the
But
rest
then
of the
again,
team
like-
requires bulk up.
I don't know, maybe something does that I'm just not thinking of. Maybe the
I mean,
Vileplume? Maybe the Vileplume
Like-
survives a return and you get stun spored?
That is true. It is shockingly bulky. Oh my
Oh,
god, did I just pull speed? I did. I'm
Hey,
so
S-
used to just walking right into Claire.
Hey Steve, I used 4 bulk ups against the Gyarados. Even with Rain Dance, the Surfs were doing less than a quarter. And the reason is, I bought 4 calcium. I think they actually mattered.
I bought 2 Carbos.
I bought 2 Carbos and 4 calcium. I pick up a lot of nuggets. Nice.
My own
Sub-hour
stupidity
Lance.
is unmatched.
I mean, in this generation, calcium still raises both stats, right?
Yeah, it does. Because they reuse the DV things. That way, going from Gen 1 to Gen 2 isn't such a pain.
Yeah, makes sense.
For that reason, Price's special defense badge boost is actually glitched. Your special defense doesn't get a boost unless your unboosted special attack is a certain range of values. I don't remember the exact number, but it either has to be ridiculously low or ridiculously high. Like, most Pokemon in the middle ground will just straight up never get that boost. And I remember talking about this specifically in my Weedle run because I mentioned if Weedle got the special defense badge boost, there was a 1 in 1,000 chance that Weedle actually could win. But without the special defense boost, it's a 0% chance. Like, I went into a whole essay during that video. Hey Ike, you want to see me go through Rock Tunnel again?
Rock
you-
tunnel thing.
You know you want to.
I need to memorize that thing, or I will probably just go to Misty Town.
Just do the
instead.
Misty thing. It's 1 to 2 extra battles.
But hey,
Misty
the one
Town.
trainer here you have to fight, he just has a single Machamp. You're not fighting like a level 20 Rattata.
Okay, but there's a spinner. It's not a guarantee that it's only 1 battle.
It's not really a spinner per se. Like you only have a risk of encountering him if you're bad. There we go. Couldn't find the ladder for a sec. Want to see me do it again? I like to boast about that. I don't think Steve likes it when I do that.
Fine, I do it myself. By the way, I'm in water and I'm digging out. Just saying, cool mechanic.
Dig
Gonna find
underwater.
Lugia there.
How can you dig underwater?
Just do. That's how. And the coolest part is it does an animation while you're still underwater.
That's funny. Alright, so...
I do it after picking up the max elixir.
Nice. So, if there's anything I've learned from Steve's run, do not fight Sabrina unless you can outspeed the Espeon, which is 115. The alternate for Weedle is to win against Red with King's Rock. Yeah, that is true, but... I don't think that still would have worked, because the Charizard outspeeds you. From that fight, I remember specifically it outspeeds. Like, the math still doesn't add up for that to win. Oh, I know why. King's Rock cannot work, because in order to survive on the Charizard, you have to have leftovers healing you. That's why. But if you're saying, like, just scrap leftovers, that could theoretically work, but the problem is, you'd have to get 25, 30 flinches in a row or something like that. Like, it's so astronomically low. It's probably lower... They're probably lower odds than, like... I don't know, like... something to do with outer space or something. I don't know. Like, it's just straight up out of the realm of possibilities.
Do you ever code Electroweb to work properly in that game?
The guaranteed speed drop, I think I did. Did I? I don't think I did.
I don't know.
I did not know. I copied Bubble.
That might have mattered.
No, it didn't. You know what? I'm just gonna fight Sabrina without outspeeding.
I can tell you, if it was a guaranteed speed drop, if I were to redo the Gen 1 Weedle run, way better if Electro Web was a guaranteed speed drop. Makes
funny,
every Charizard battle way better.
Like, I just realized that there is no speed guaranteed drop move in Gen 1 or 2. It's beyond Rock Tomb in Gen 3.
You know, String Shot.
Yeah, but like doing damage, like secondary effect.
True. Okay, do not use Bulk Up on Sabrina. That is a horrible idea.
I agree. Everything is one-shottable without it.
The Espeon just missed Sand Attack. Bubble Beam, you mean Icy Wind? No, Bubble Beam has a 30% chance to lower your speed. Dude,
Yeah,
that
and
is that is so not fair.
Icy Wind technically does have the minimal chance, but I think it's only when the CPU does. So yeah, Icy Wind would count. Yeah, I forgot.
Actually, I could have done Icy Wind's effect. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, it would be the same as Icy Wind. Yeah.
I still don't think that would have changed the results. I just don't think it would have. Because the only... Oh my god, this stupid Sabrina. I mean, I kind of deserve this. I wanted to do Sabrina right now, but...
Yeah.
Actually, I would have beaten her on the second try. I got past the Espeon without taking damage, but then the Alakazam crit me.
I'm just happy to know you give me a little bit of buffer room. My run has not been going well. Some of it's self-inflicted.
Oh my god. Hey John, run's going good. Well, the reason I know it wouldn't matter is because I remember on Red's Charizard, assuming you go in at full health, you can survive one flamethrower but not two. The only way to two-shot him is that one of the Electro Webs has to crit. So let's just say you move on to the Blastoise, right, after you get that one crit. Most of your health is still gone after that one flamethrower. Like, if you use Electro Web to, like, lower the Charizard's speed, that's not going to matter. You have to get the crit.
I said the Gen 1 run. I don't know why you're continuing to talk about Red.
I'm talking about the Gen 2 Weedle. Gen 1 Weedle's possible. Like, you can do it under level 80.
I understand. I'm saying the run, if the speed drop worked correctly in the Gen 1 Weedle, that would make an enormous difference. It would make Charizard... So Charizard is basically, I need to do everything right. Or, like, things need to go right twice against all the Charizard battles. If you just outspeed, it just doesn't matter. You just win.
I guess, yeah.
Then you just outspeed on the next attack.
But I mean, I don't think about the Red and Blue Weedle. Like, Red and Blue Weedle is honestly not that bad. The modern Weedle, to be precise.
Yeah, it's mostly just a lot of training. My run just disconnected twice.
Yeah, I did hear you do some weird dropouts.
Yeah. I don't know if it's connected or not, because it did not say reconnect.
I have to use Bulk Up Dig on this Parasect because I ran out of returns. This thing double resists ground.
Parasect.
Okay. I did all the training up to
There we go.
Will. Now I am level 48, which I think is 3 levels higher, so fingers crossed this goes well. I'm also going to go ahead and put the Quick Claw on because it might make a difference.
How do you feel about cock blocking Misty?
What?
Like, you just ruined her date.
Good. She shouldn't be dating
Yeah.
on the job anyway. She needs to get back to work.
Exactly.
It's
Do
not
your
like
job,
it was,
nothing else.
it's not like it was her day off anyway, because she got busted and then went back to work. You wouldn't have said like it's my day off. It wasn't her day off. She was just out
The training
being fun.
was a massive help. I just defeated Will first try. I wasn't even close.
It was the day
Well-
off of all the gym leaders in the
Well,
training.
for me, that extra training didn't make a difference for Will. I kept losing because of Confuse Ray and hitting myself.
Yeah, I just got hit by Psychic twice, and it just was not like he was done for.
I mean, oh my god, use Teleport. I mean, I got hit with Psychic twice too. It's just, I knew once I got the +2 on Bulk Up, everything's a one-shot. It's just, I kept getting Confuse Ray and getting killed. But As long as you have at least 95 speed, you could just equip the bitter berry and just not worry about that.
No, Will's cheating, or Koga's cheating. He's using protect to make toxic do more damage.
You know that's literally what his AI does, right? That's his whole
That's literally
strat.
the strategy. That and double team, yeah.
I had to get 2 one-shots off of. I had to get 2 one-shots.
You know that it's even more OP because Koga also uses double team and baton pass. This guy was already ahead of the competitive scene.
Ah, yes, the competitive scene. People use double team. Don't they ban double team in competitive?
Yeah, they do. And baton pass.
They ban baton pass too.
Yeah, but because baton pass is very complicated to explain. Basically, the move itself is not bad, but the problem is a full baton pass chain team. It's almost unbeatable, and it's definitely not healthy for the competitive scene. So they ended up
I mean,
banning
it's
it.
simple. Just get a critical hit and ignore all the defense boosts. Insane.
Okay, what's the strat for Karen?
I mean, the thing is, it
Get
doesn't
lucky.
matter what you do. Like, you need to use very specific counters for it, and it's just not fun. Especially from Gen 3 onwards. In Gen 2, baton pass is fine. It's allowed. It's from Gen 3 onwards when it's banned.
Okay, I've been hit by 1 stand attack. Let's see how this affects the rest
In
of Karen.
Gen 2, actually, agility baton pass to Marowak and stuff like that is pretty decent and totally viable and legal. But from Gen 3, when ninjas exists, you start the speed boosting, substitute, protect, iron defense, soundproof to avoid roar and stuff. It's like unstoppable. It's annoying. They ended up banning.
Okay, well, the news on the Karen front was I just hiked my way through by getting a stun spore miss.
Hey,
Yeah, actually, in Gen 2 it's fine. They didn't ban it there. It's fine.
Hey, Steve, I just want to let you know on Cinnabar Island, there's a sign you can talk to. Just wanted to let you know that.
Okay.
It's fine. And in Gen 3, I believe they ended up allowing if there was no stat boosts. Like, you can use Baton Pass with Zapdos, I believe, as a switching move. I'm not sure if they kept that one or not. But, like, Baton Pass itself is not a problem. It's just a stupid change.
What were the baton pass users? Like Apom, Mr. Mime?
Like, in... What do you mean? In Gen 3 or in Gen 2?
2.
In Gen 2, I think, funnily enough, Farfetch has a niche because of Baton Pass. It has both Swords Dance and Agility. But the evolutions get growth in Gen 2 as a event move, and they could all Baton Pass, I believe.
Also, stored power baton pass is so dumb.
Yeah, that was something Espion could do and Sylveon could do.
And
In
imagine if a modern
overuse,
Pokemon
yeah,
game called-
Smeargle and Jolteon.
Imagine if a modern Pokemon game, they had text that said, "Can you find my lazy bum friend?"
I mean, Smeargle has always been a Baton Pass user. In fact, they had to pseudo ban for him as well because it can use a Spore, put something to sleep, then use a Swords Dance or Agility.
Miracle
Then
and
start
Jolteon in
chain.
OU.
Yeah, in Gen 2, those were the ones that use Baton Pass. Jolteon uses Agility and passes it to Marowak. And Marowak, who has 99 attack, destroys everything, basically.
Funny.
With the club, with the bone.
That makes perfect sense. That thing
Honestly-
is absolutely crazy. I saw a video on someone else's channel. The difference between that bone club and not having that bone club, it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, the thick club is stupid. It's super strong.
Didn't No Thick Club end up being better just because you could equip leftovers?
Yeah, it's one of the bad things that
It
you
was-
cannot have leftovers, but the power is so big that it doesn't.
Okay,
It's totally
so-
worth it.
If you play like a normal person, the thick club is an enormous improvement. But the problem is, I can't remember whose video it was, but he
Hidden
did one
Gem.
that was versus each. Yeah, Hidden Gem. The difference basically was you want thick club for basically the entire run except for red, and red you want the leftovers. So Really, it goes down to, do you want to play like an idiot or play really smart?
In Emerald, Thick Club Marowak is huge. Interesting. Have you tried it?
Quite
In
frankly, I didn't know
competitive-
that the club was even a thing.
Like, I don't know, where do you even get the thick claw? I mean, you can start with it, I guess.
I imagine it's probably like the lucky egg, where you just kind of get one on one that you catch.
I think it is, yes.
Yeah, but does it even spawn in Gen 3 Cubone? In Emerald? Safari Zone or something? I don't know if it's on the wild. I mean,
I think it's only in Fire Red, Leaf Green.
Yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green. Yeah, that would make more sense.
Dude, Sandstorm Leech Seed is such an overpowered strat.
What did you do for delaying Sabrina?
I did Misty and Nugget Bridge first.
But that was it.
Yep. I speed tied the Espeon when I went there run 1, but in run 2 I decided to do her early, and I can see why you got so many resets.
Yeah, I think I might do Surge before her.
I would recommend so. Dude, move one step.
Basically, make her the last gym leader in East Kanto.
Alright, I'm getting this last rare candy.
I don't know if you guys think about it, but I think of Kanto as Eastern and Western chunk. The east of Snorlax and the west of Snorlax.
The
I
Snorlax
kind of do,
theory.
yeah.
Look at him going through dark areas. Crazy.
Alright,
Speed
use
boosting
all
nature,
my...
yes.
What are the candies? Here they are. All 8
I mean,
candies.
it would make sense for Marowak to get more speed because if you have the thick club, you don't need more power, definitely. So it only matters that you actually outspeed things to kill them before they kill
Alright,
you.
now I need to teach Rest and Sleep Talk. I gotta keep... Wait,
Oh wait,
No, no,
if
no,
we're doing
no
the
sleep
sand
talk.
attack strat, we don't need sleep talk.
yeah, I just realized that. Replace Dig
Because
with
getting
Rest.
3 misses in a row is pretty likely.
Alright. Use
Although
6 sand
I'm
attacks.
not gonna lie, I faced red enough times to know getting 3 misses in a row is not super likely.
You don't say. Didn't you hear what I just said earlier in the stream? Red's Pikachu has the most accurate thunders in the entire series.
Right.
Like, how many times
Makes
do you
sense.
see him miss thunder? It's like so rare when he does.
So I think in like Pokemon Stadium 1, they have different colors for the Pokemon because that's actually just a straight up different Pokemon, even though it looks like the same Pokemon. And I feel like maybe that's what they've done with Pikachu. They've increased its accuracy, made it look like Pikachu, but it's a different Pikachu.
It's actually a Zapdos in disguise.
Dude. Pikachu, stop trying to use Rest. Use Quick Attack. Or not Rest, Charm. Stop trying to use Charm. Use Quick Attack. You know you want to. There
They
we go.
said your stream died, Steve. Honestly.
I made an enormous mistake.
Alright, I survived a Psychic off Espeon. But I'm not gonna survive on Charizard. Dude, I was at
Red
full
Pikachu,
health.
no God.
Why? Dude, I was at full health. Why did he use Psychic? I think he detected a crit or something. He was supposed to use turn 1 Reflect. Or at least have a very high chance of doing so.
Well, I mean, if it's anything like Snowy's information, it might still be a 50-50 chance. It might not be a 50-50 chance when you're not at full HP, but it might be a 50-50 chance when you are at full HP.
I think what Snowy's odds are is that if you're at full health, the AI has the highest chance of using a status move, like Sand Attack. I would assume
Highest
Reflect counts. Like, I think if I went in at lower health, the chance of him using an attack would be so much higher.
So I think what it works is probably 50-50 normal, but because you're weak to Psychic, it's not 50-50, but once you negate the part... All right, hold on.
There we go. He used Reflect second try.
Once you negate the option
There, guaranteed win.
of it being Psychic winning... Okay. I can't.
Really?
I can't
Level
think of a way.
66, Charizard? Oh, right, it's the Reflect. I'm an idiot. I was about to say he lived, but that's just because of Reflect. Also, Venusaur uses Sunny Day instead of Giga Drain or Solar Beam for some reason. 117.12. That is a horrible time for a backboard. This is... I think this was Glaceon's final time.
That's gonna be a hard time for me to beat.
I beat my first run by 2 minutes, 18 seconds.
I'll beat my first run by over 20 minutes, no matter what.
As long as you get a better run than the previous one, I say it's a win.
Honestly, not really. Because if for the second run, if you just put in so much effort to make it consistent, but then you get bad luck and you only beat your first run by 20 seconds, that is the worst feeling of all.
Ah, well, okay, yeah, that can happen
Steve,
too.
he knows
yeah.
about that feeling.
Oh,
That can happen, I guess.
Crying.
Yeah.
crying for consistency. Oh.
Alright. Let's see. Dang, that's a pretty low level finish. 63. With 13
Aha.
resets. With a real time of 117.12.
Aha! I outsped Espeon, sucker.
Sabrina.
Yeah.
Nice.
How dare you hyper potion after reflecting? Ridiculous.
So wait, you're no longer streaming on YouTube, but you're still on Discord?
Right, up, down. I mean, I didn't change a thing. If it's not streaming on it, because it says I have 1,000 kilobytes. It's not. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I was streaming.
You're still on Discord. Oh yeah, 2,200. Yeah, that's bad.
Right.
Well, at least I
It happened all. It just happened all at once. It was perfectly fine the whole stream.
All right, guys, check this out. Hariyama, 1 second faster than Glaceon. This thing was 2 seconds away from being last place. But here's Glaceon, 5 resets, level 76. Like, I had to get almost every rare candy in the game for this thing. Like, the whole problem with Hariyama, like, yeah, cross chop is a good move, but low PP, mid accuracy, plus for like other moves,
No.
you gotta use like Swift and Headbutt. You gotta set up for a lot of fights. Like, the more you have to set up, the longer it's gonna take. Like, a lot of these top tier Pokemon, they never needed to set up. The only fights they really needed to set up on were usually like Lance, Blue, and Red, and that's pretty much it. Hariyama had to set up for like half the trainers in the game. Yeah, this
It's
thing is horrible.
it's the slowest of them, right?
I honestly think that if this were medium fast, we wouldn't really be talking about how bad it was.
Honestly, what if it was the actual fluctuating growth rate? How would that go? It would level
Well,
up
I mean,
early.
the end of the game would still be hard, wouldn't it?
It still would be, yeah. Fluctuating means, like, I think, like, until level 50, you level up quite fast, and then afterwards, it's twice as slow as the slow group. So, honestly, I don't
A little
know.
worse, I think.
I think it might be a bit worse, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add, Aegislash. I'm gonna take a look at this thing's moveset. Everyone on stream will get to see it. Oh, Steve's stream is dead. Okay.
It is down? Okay, well, it doesn't feel like I'm down. But boy, my kilobits per second definitely indicate that I'm down.
Really? Aegislash isn't in Scarlet and Violet? Dang. Oh, but it is... Can you imagine? Oh, is this a Stone Evolution? This thing is
Yes,
all
that's
level
right.
1.
It's
This
a-
thing's all level 1 moves. What
Yeah, it's
four
a Stone
moves do we
Evolution.
give? What 4 moves do we give this thing? Like, what the heck? Like, we can't just give it level up moves. That's not right for a Stone Evolution. We just have to pick which 4 moves we want. Alright, I need to move the YouTube chat over. Restream chat isn't working.
Well, do get Source Dance, definitely.
Aerial Ace, Autonomize, Fury Cutter, Head Smash, Iron Defense, Iron Head, King Shield, Metal Sound, Night Slash, Power Trick, Retaliate, Sacred Sword, Shadow Sneak, Slash, Sword Stance, Tack.
Say you
What
got
is
117.
What is... Yeah, 117, 12.
Okay, that'll be like a first or second try red for me.
Which move do you need an explanation?
Let me see. King Shield. It prevents any physical or special attack user from striking for a duration of the turn. If the
It's a special protect move. It grants protect, and if the enemy makes contact with you, you lower their attack.
Okay, that's
But it does-
effectively protect. I'm not
but it-
backporting that.
Yeah, like it does not protect you from status moves, but like yeah.
It changed
I
it
would
to its
say-
defense form, so yeah, I don't think I
Yeah.
would backport that move. Let's see.
I would say Big Swords and Sacred Sword, which is very good.
Yeah, I want
You are-
to
you're-
keep Sword Stance. Okay. I want. Let's see. What other moves?
Sacred Sword is very good.
Autotomize raises speed. What's this thing's speed stat like?
It's low. It's a
Or-
slow.
That actually could be useful. Maybe. Let's see. Sacred Sword, Sword Stance.
It's
I mean, Shadow
Sacred Sword's
Sneak.
very good.
Shadow Sneak early game really isn't that useful. Plus, we'll just get Shadow Ball from Morty. I could.
I would
don't
say-
I really wouldn't want to backboard Night Slash. It wouldn't get stabbed.
I would say get Sacred Sword and maybe Hit Smash if you want to change it or not. It's okay, but I mean with Hit Smash, for example, you are just gonna one shot the Faulkner in a very funny
All right,
way.
I want it to be a sword theme, so I think Sacred Sword, Slash, Swords Dance, and for the fourth move, honestly, it's either Night Slash or Head Smash. Or Aerial Ace. I'm backporting Aerial Ace. Yeah.
Plus it makes sense because both Aerial Ace
Its egg
and
moves
Sacred
are-
Sword are like moves. Yeah.
Alright, its egg moves are pure dog crap, so I don't need to worry about that. Hey, look at this. In Sword and Shield, Sword Stance is TR00. Iron Head's also stab. Yeah, but Steel offensively is not good. It's good defensively, but not offensively. Like, the only types in Gen 2 weak to Steel, I believe, is Rock and...
And Rock.
Yeah, and Rock. It's
Rock and
horrible
Rock.
It wasn't good offensively until Fairy was introduced. Alright, what kind of TM moves do we get? Let's see. Do we get any of the... We get none of the elemental punches. There's no electric, fire, or ice moves. A bunch of normal moves. Well, Solar Blade, I guess that'll be That'll be Solar Beam. Shadow Claw, the Shadow Ball. Rock and Ice, right. Ice types. Yeah, those are a thing. Dude, this thing's TM learn set's gonna be kinda trash. Well, Brick Break, I guess that's close on that. That's Dynamic Punch.
It's really one of those Pokemon that has been
Yeah.
created entirely over the gimmick and the moveset it
Oh,
has.
no. You see this?
Oh, I'm not gonna win even if I do first try this.
You know what's funny? This thing gets Air Slash. That means Steve's gonna have to give it Fly move. Alright, let's go ahead and see Steve's red run.
All right, there we are. Starting red. Unfortunately, I got a minute and a half, which is just not gonna be enough.
I think even if you first try, it's not gonna be enough. You gotta make sure you're
Right,
at
it's-
full HP for Espeon. It's a good thing the Discord is still streaming.
Yeah. What do I need to be? +6?
+6 bulk up, yes.
Oh, I did plus. Perfect.
Espeon's
Okay.
has
Hold
a-
on. Hold
Uh,
on. Oh, it used Psychic. Never mind.
Yeah, you better hope you live Charizard somehow. It might be a range. Oh, you actually lived.
Oh.
I'm telling you,
But
I did not live that Charizard. But you're level 69. I actually beat the game at level
Yeah.
63.
I used a lot of rare candies. Or well, I did. So I did an extra level of training on Grass Wild Pokemon,
Wait
which
a
was
minute.
probably not good, but it worked.
Wait a minute.
Might have been worth it.
I wasn't 63. Gamehook was wrong. I'm 67. Oh. I'll have to fix my
Holy crap!
leaderboard.
Did I just beat you? 116.34.
Yeah, you did.
1 minute.
Darn it. That's not fair.
Woo!
That's not fair, dude.
20-minute savings. Oh,
That's not fair.
that run was so bad.
There we go. All fixed. told me level 67 twice. You know I don't read that stuff.
Oh wow, I just looked over at YouTube and the stream did in fact end. I have no idea how long ago.
You may want to delete the VOD or something.
Oh, they're just gonna have to suffer with the end of the first run.
I'm telling you, people don't like that. Like, if something like that happened, I would just unlist or delete the VOD.
Okay, well let me put it on the leaderboard and I'll do that.
This thing, Psycho Cut, I guess there's Psychic. What's this thing's stats again? 50 attack and 50 special attack? I thought this thing hit harder than that.
Because the thing is, if it changes forms, their defenses become their attacks. That's why both attack and special attack are super big when they change form. But if you're not changing forms, your stats are gonna be trash in the offensive department. That's the thing.
Yeah. Steve and I really don't take into account alternative forms. Like, we think shield is just the default form. Like, when you send it out battle, it's always in shield form, so it has to be shield form.
Yeah, like that
It's a
wishy-washy.
default,
Yeah, it has to be whatever form it starts out in battle. So for wishy-washy, it would be the school form, because that's what it starts with by
Oh
default.
no.
So yeah, Sword
Well,
Stance
they
would
do good
100% be mandatory. But like, I'm looking at
Last place.
its TM learn set. Like, this thing gets nothing.
Because the thing is, in future generations, Ghost type is broken. It kind of doesn't need any more coverage between Ghost and Fighting. And
Honestly-
you then get Steel type.
Honestly,
You don't need anything else.
the starting moveset of Aerial Ace, Sacred Sword, Slash, and Sword Stance, that might honestly just be enough for the entire game. Minus swap out Slash for return, of course. That might just be my set
For
the whole
sure.
game.
Yeah. Because think that Ghost and Fighting, it's a broken combination that made the only Pokemon with that
Actually, no.
typing. Well,
No,
now
it'd
that are
be-
more broken.
It'd be Aerial Ace... not Aerial Ace. It'd be Shadow Ball, Sacred Sword, Return, Sword Stance. That would be my final moveset. Seriously, Kiwi, why'd you have to recommend this? No, I'm just
You know
kidding.
what, Speed? Actually, instead of deleting the video entirely, I think I will trim the second run entirely out.
That would be a good idea, yeah. Shadow Sneak makes Morty free. What would I rather do? Backport Shadow Sneak or... Honestly, Shadow Sneak with Stab is the same as Aerial Ace. Flying Offensive isn't the best. You know what? Yeah, I'll backport Shadow Sneak instead of Aerial Ace. Alright, well, thank you all so much, everyone. I do appreciate it. Steve, you still up for the stream tomorrow? Is your computer up to it?
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. It could take a while. Who knows?
Okay. Yep, the next stream will be tomorrow, where some random guy named Ike is going to be racing a walking wig with us. I will need
Wonder
to
who
make
that
that
guy is.
wrong. I will talk to you all later. Bye.